Damn, we just did a whole intro and everything. They ain't heard shit because I had it muted. Oh my god. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. You are another. I'm your man Bailey, aka Mr. Go Get 'em with
Connie Marie.
And where can they find you at?
You guys can find me on Instagram, Connie CONNIE, Marie MARIEE 420.
Okay. So tonight is a different show. Tonight we're gonna open up the phone lines. It's been a minute. 602-736-6660 is the phone number. For those of you that have been longtime viewers, you already know that we used to do this every Friday and Sunday night, and I'm bringing it back tonight. So what's going to happen is if you have any questions or topics or anything that you want to talk about, all you have to do is call in. Again, the phone number is 602-736-6660. We love to hear from viewers, followers, and more. This is the one chance where your voice is actually heard. Also, if you want to, do any shout outs or anything, this is the one show, the one time that you also get to do that. Shout out your business, shout out your friends, shout out your family, whatever the situation may be. In the meantime, in between time, we're going to do what we usually do and talk our shit. So your ass was in Atlanta.
Yes, I was.
What was you doing in Atlanta?
I was out there doing a podcast. I was working, networking, and just basically just working.
Okay, this podcast is very well known. What's the name of this podcast?
It's called Triggered. Ugly Money Nishi was the one I was doing the hosting and everything. And, he'll have women come on there, give their opinions and things like that. And he'll wait to hear certain things that what he considers getting him triggered. And once he gets triggered, he'll sound off the alarm and start going in.
Did you trigger anybody?
Yeah, I definitely triggered a few. But everybody has their own different, views on how they look at certain analogies and scenarios. So, yeah, that's pretty much what it was with that.
Overall, did you have fun?
I did. I definitely.
Okay. Atlanta's a vibe.
It is. It's definitely a vibe. It got me actually considering on wanting to move there.
Yeah, you ain't gonna like it if you move there.
Why you think that?
I mean, I've been to Atlanta enough to know that when you go visit somewhere, it's always great because you're in a situation or around a bunch of people that you're not used to. They do things a little bit differently. But the moment that you live there, well, is Cali boring to you?
I wouldn't say that it's boring. It's just
Everybody.
no, it's just like it's not really much to do out there unless you would have to just drive far distances to go to the beaches and stuff.
Is Arizona boring to you?
No. I haven't really got to experience it as much yet.
There's nothing to experience. You got Scottsdale, you got downtown, you got Westgate.
There's some stuff to experience. You guys have like these trails. You guys have waterfalls. You guys.
None of those are in Phoenix. You're driving 3 to 4 hours away for the Havasupai Falls and all those things. That's 4 hours away.
I mean, it's still Arizona though.
It is.
It's the same kind of like California. Now that I think about it.
Thank you. That's the whole point.
But
we both in California.
I do feel like though Arizona has more to offer entertainment wise compared to California.
No, California actually has way more to offer than what we do.
It's just SoCal. No, it's just SoCal because of course, if you just limit it to just L.A. and Hollywood, then of course.
No, you got L.A. to San Diego, and then you got up north. I mean, you California. I say California because I'm not just gonna limit it to just Los Angeles. There's a lot to do, but it's whether or not you want to make the travel. Same thing with Arizona. There's a lot to do, whether or not you want to make the travel. Now, Atlanta is a lot to do, not so much travel, but see, because it is a predominantly black area, majorly, that's where shit kind of starts to go downhill. There's a lot of issues. Atlanta's just like Arizona. Every nigga's got a gun, and they use them. It used to be the mecca of black beauty, but yeah, no, it's those days are over. It's come and gone. It is now the rapper's delight.
It's like a black Hollywood.
Okay, so do you want to be in Black Hollywood?
I mean,
you don't want to be. It's fake. Think about that. To say Black Hollywood itself is fake. California is full of a bunch of fake motherfuckers because they're just trying to get to the next level. Hold
on. You said California. Hollywood is just, let's keep it to just Hollywood.
Hollywood entertainment business is a bunch of fake motherfuckers trying to get to the next level. They will shit on you in a heartbeat.
Yeah, of course. That's what their profession is.
That is 100% all Atlanta is.
I mean, but at the same time, I would be going there to pursue, my passion. Like
you'd be better off where you at.
You think so?
Yeah, because you're gonna stand out. Here's the thing. Here you stand out. There.
Okay. You're okay to a degree. My ass. I'm not gonna lie. I still haven't seen somebody of my stature out there just yet. But I know there's some that's out there.
Oh, you didn't go out there. I can tell you that you didn't go out because I find many stallions every time I go to goddamn fucking Atlanta.
I just see like little thin. It's like a skinny thick. I see skinny thicks out there. I don't see no thicky thicks out there.
Yeah, again, you ain't been out.
Yeah, I probably got to explore it a little bit more.
Atlanta is known for the thickest of the thick.
But in Texas,
Atlanta and Houston.
In Texas, definitely.
Yeah, I personally hate Texas.
Why?
But the fucking goddamn the women there, whew, next level. Not even gonna lie. if I was to move to Texas, I'm probably gonna have 4 or 5 wives. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna have 4 to 5 wives. There's no way. I gotta take 4 or 5 of them queens and give them a good life. Cause niggas ain't doing it right.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think the females are more thicker out there?
Why?
Just
it's the culture. It's the culture. It's the food. But they actually take care of themselves. Mm-hmm. Like the thing about women in certain areas is there is a standard, and the standard is beauty, thick beauty. But they also know, like, if I don't take care of myself, I am not gonna get to the next level. Mm-hmm. So they are in that gym. They are stepping to the oldies, the youngies, everything. They are really out there putting themselves right where they need to be. And I'm not gonna lie, that is heaven for me. But Texas laws is absolutely the worst. I ain't gonna lie, not even 6 months ago, I was looking at houses out there, and their fucking property taxes 23%. I was like, whoa, that's a little high. That's a little high. I'm not trying to buy a little house. I'm trying to buy a big house because it's cheap. But that big house does come with a good price, and that, whew, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I still want to move to Atlanta.
Hey, go. I just know you're going to come back. I'm willing to bet money on that.
That's not the type of energy you would want to manifest into the universe.
I'm not
okay?
gonna. No. See, you want me to lie to you. You want me to lie to you, and I refuse to do that. I'm not a liar.
Why do you think that I'm gonna come?
Because you're not gonna like it.
You think
after a year or two there, you're gonna find out how small Atlanta is, how cliquish it is, and then how dangerous it can be.
You lived out there?
I almost moved there. Yes, I spent a lot of time in Atlanta.
I did music. How much time?
Okay, so months at a time doing Trap House Studios, recording albums and shit. Visiting, being down there all the time. No, Atlanta is great, but there's a reason that so many of the people that are there don't live there. Look, Marquis said it. You gonna go and come back for sure.
I don't know why he thinks that I would go and come back. That's crazy. Where is this? Where's the positivity here?
Well, no, see, there's a difference. If there were some major benefits there, I would definitely give it to you. But as someone that has lived in multiple states and visited almost every fucking where and stayed in places, I mean, I was even there when I worked for T-Mobile for a whole damn week, and I can tell you. You see, it's like I was like, damn, ain't nothing changed since 2008, 2009, 2010. And this was 2019. 10 years later.
Did you go to Freaknik?
When I was younger.
Was it poppin'?
It is. I wish Freak. See, but the Freaknik of the 90s. No, see, it's not the same.
How do you figure it? You haven't even given it a try, you see?
You can't bring back something of the 90s and pull it in today's. Because you know why Freaknik was so great?
Why?
It was done nowhere else. Women nowhere walked around half naked, half clothed. There was only 1 2 Live crew. There was no fucking Cardi B's, City Girls. Like, the music was totally different. It was taboo for Freaknik. So that's what made it so exciting. Today, there's nothing, none of that's taboo.
But how you know they not gonna just simply make it to where they bring back like all the hits?
I mean, last summer all they did Freakniks in like almost every city, including here, and all of them is trash. All of them is trash. They were all trash. Marquis said, I'm from LA, but I'm never going back. I stayed in Louisiana, and honestly, I loved it, but I can't stay there. Louisiana is another place. Louisiana is beautiful, great food. The culture is amazing, but to live there, you'd be bored as fuck. And depending on what part of Louisiana you in, shit. Had your kids, had your wife.
I think the only thing I can say though is when I was in Atlanta is just, but it's all respect though. It's like they just play, Southern music. They just play music they don't play West Coast music like that.
It's down south. The South is 100% pro South.
Yeah, definitely.
You not getting anything. They don't care about East Coast, Midwest, or West Coast
at all.
They are 100%. We the South. We gonna stay the South.
That's funny, but yeah, I respect it though. They be definitely pushing all their artists and everything out there like super heavy. So it's definitely a big support.
No, they don't push their artists. They push the artists that got the money to get pushed because them niggas is called pay for play. I know they game out there very well. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all want to call in 602-736-6660, you can join in on the conversation. Put in your 2 cents. The phone lines are open. But no, it's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. But yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know. It's kind of like iffy. I'm like real iffy about that.
I mean, everybody's iffy. Again, you here, stand out. You there, you're gonna find out. You don't. And then, little Miss Single Pringle. Good luck with that.
What you mean?
Because them niggas down there, one day they love you and the next day they love dick.
Oh, okay. So it's really like, you know what? Yeah.
That is the home of Brothers Undercover. Home of Brothers Undercover.
Oh, Lord.
So you don't know if you getting Tyler Perry or Madea.
Oh, Lord. That's funny. So, like, when they call in, right, how is it going to show up? Is it going to show up over there so you can see them? Like, on
No. It's just the actual call. It's literally a telephone call. No video.
Okay.
So you're going to hear their voice. We can hear them and they can hear us. It's just when you call in, make sure you turn the show down so there's no echo. Outside of that, everything else is just a regular call y'all.
Yeah, my voice sounds so crappy. I'm like, first it started off as allergies, and then it's like it's going into something deeper because.
You want an Allegra D? I got an Allegra.
You got Allegra? I think, yeah, I might. Is that right there in handy?
I literally just had to get these my goddamn self because I was not feeling good the other way. Natalia said, I heard that too. A lot of undercover brothers out there.
Yeah, it is getting pretty heavy on there. I think about it because I did see. It's funny. I knew for a fact now that I think about it.
Them drag queen niggas is about that life.
It's so funny. I was in the airport and I saw these 3. Oh my goodness, they were some handsome men. But it was the fact that once I noticed how they were walking, I said, "Damn, it's sad because I know for a fact they're going to Atlanta." I knew they were going to Atlanta, and they were all on my plane. They was dreadheads. I was like, that's crazy. It's just beautiful thing just go to waste.
When I was nice and engaged and in a whole relationship, we was gonna move to Atlanta and live it out, and I just been signed to Sony. So I had the studios, the connections, and everything. I was still on parole too. That's the only thing that stopped the actual move. So I was just visiting for long periods of time.
What happened with that? Do you still work with Sony?
Nah, I'm done with music. I left music in 2012.
What were you doing? Like you was making beats and shit?
Nah, I was rapping.
You was rapping?
Yeah.
Let me find out. What was you rapping about?
I'm a whole nother nigga you don't even know about.
Don't let me find out you was out there on some Uncle Luke shit.
Uncle Luke shit? What the fuck is that?
Pop that pussy, pop that pussy.
No. I done did this a couple times on the show. I'll play some. Let's see, which one should I play? I'll play this one real quick since we talking about Atlanta. This is a track, an Atlanta track.
Fresh new code on my fresh new whip, stay dope boy, fresh iced out new kid.
Is that you rapping?
That's me.
Oh, hell no. That is not you.
Yeah, it is.
There's no way in hell that's you.
Okay, well, we'll do it this way. Come on, stay open. They call me Jack in the Box. Making that dope money, white rocks in my socks. 40 grams of coca, call them out by ham. I got a Chevy, call it baby, push the gas and scram. I'm known for hustling, I'm known for baking rocks. The stove top is out, but I ain't out the box. They call me pantry boy, I'm full arm and hammer. But yeah, that's me.
Oh, hell no. Where did the voice come from?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm weak. That's hilarious. That is funny as hell.
Yeah, no.
That definitely sounds like some Atlanta shit.
When I wanted to, I shitting on the streets, literally.
That is funny as hell. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. You learned something new, huh?
Yeah, that you actually that's something. That's funny.
I know the shit that I say is the shit is like literally the life that I live.
It's funny because you actually like I didn't know that Idris Elba was a rapper either.
A lot of people don't know a lot of stuff. Hold on, you'll like this one. This one, you'll like this one.
Yeah. We're taking this bitch back to the west. Here I come. You can catch me riding, swerving, jumping for ends, building the show tight with a slew of my friends. Paper chasing, we hustlers, hustle for grind. Call the freaks up, cause it's half past time.
That's the West Coast shit too.
This is funny as hell.
I did it all. I do it all. David said when you call in, just random shit, whatever the fuck you want to talk about, whatever you want to shout out, whatever you want to do it. Eric said, "Baby, sexy as fuck. What's the deal, cuzzo? What's up, cuzzo?"
Appreciate the compliment.
So, my cousin's in L.A. Well, Palmdale at the moment, but yeah.
Yeah, Palmdale, there's nothing out there. That's like in the boondocks for real.
That's where money is at. That's where when you get money in the hood, you go to Palmdale.
Really? No. Why? What? Palmdale?
Because it's a nice, clean Caucasian area. You drive your 45 minutes.
You have you have Redlands. You have Hemet. You have what's the other one? Morongo.
Okay, but which one is cheaper of all those? Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
So you go to Palmdale where you can get a nice, affordable yet somewhat larger home without breaking the bank.
Okay, you got a point there. You definitely got a point.
I know, and if they don't go to Palmdale, they usually go to Rancho Cucamonga. If they don't go to Rancho, they go for Apple Valley. It's just a longer drive.
Yeah, definitely a lot of hills. So yeah.
So
that's funny. I can't believe you actually know how to rap. I'm quite impressed. I'm quite impressed. It don't sound like you recorded it in the basement or nothing like that. It sounds like it was actually some work put into it.
No, like I'm talking about multi-million-dollar studios. I had to.
Good stuff there. I'm definitely impressed there.
I was literally
you earned a cool point
in
my
studios book. with the best of the best. Shit. When I was in Atlanta, this is the funny part. When I was in Atlanta, second time I was in Atlanta. So the reason that I met T.I., okay, so I met this nigga named Rucker Puff in St. Louis. Rucker Puff introduced me to Alpha Mega. Alpha Mega took me to T.I. I'm in his studios. We fucking recording and shit. And I was known for writing my verse and one taking it. Like I recorded one take. No practice, no nothing. These niggas was in the studio betting, making money off of me. And didn't let me know what the fuck was happening till after I got out the booth.
And what was the bet?
That I was going to go in and record it with one take without fucking up. Niggas was like, nah, that ain't going to happen. Because I could do my whole hook and verse without fucking up. And I just wrote it.
So, like, when you actually, like, how does it happen for you when you go in and you just start rapping? Like, what comes to your mind? Like, what do you have to think about? Like, what is that peaceful place for you to be able to start rapping? What comes to you?
So then it wasn't a peaceful place. So what happens is I just listen to the beat and then I let the music talk to me. So like if I would have actually just like let you listen to like my music, it feels like the beat and me are mesh, like we're perfect blend. So I would just let it talk to me, and whatever I felt, whatever the music made me feel, is what I would go with. But I also tried to make sure that it was like on point, melodic, but everything had to be a banger. Like I would sit there I would spend more time listening to beats than it took me to record one, because if it wasn't just like a banger, like a hit, like some shit that I was like, okay, this is gonna go, I didn't do it.
So how long does it take you?
Then, shit, I could do
now. If you was to hear a beat now, how long would it take you to be able to just start spitting something? You be freestyling too?
I used to. I ain't did shit in like 12, 13 years.
Like, what happened? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you loved it out at some point.
No, I didn't. I never loved it.
Then why you do it?
Because I went to prison, and you know, they say you go to prison, when you get out, you ain't got too many choices. I got 2 cousins in music, both very well known. And, yeah. I
What's their names?
I'll tell you off here. I mean, everybody know. It may just my last name alone tells everybody who it is. So it's not too many of us out there. So, well, no, I'm lying. There's a shit ton of us out there, but not too many of us out there in the music industry. I know a lot
of Baileys.
Oh no, we deep. We deep. But no, I like to let the music do what the music's gonna do, and then I would play with it. And that was it.
You think you still got it?
This is the thing. I got anything I put my mind to. I was never a rapper, and I made that shit go and made a ton of money off that shit. So if I really want to do it, yeah. But the business, the aspect, the music industry as a whole is... You see what the shit Diddy going through right now?
No.
That shit is real.
Okay, so wait. I have not been keeping up with none of the shit about him.
Okay, let's put it this way. When you hear the stories about niggas getting fucked in the music industry, like niggas literally getting
I heard about that with Chris Stokes and B2K.
Okay, that's not the Chris Stokes B2K thing. That's the entire music industry. When you get to a certain point, to get to like that ultimate next level, you getting fucked. And I stand on that. And I, as a man, no, not doing it, not having it, not going for it. I'm standing on my manhood. I don't need your fucking money or your fame. It is an evil business. There's not a female in the. There's not
get like gangbanged. Like they don't like.
There's not a female in the industry that hasn't been tampered with either. Point blank period. I stand on that.
And that's the music industry?
Entertainment, movies, all that. They had to do something to get to where they're at. And I know that firsthand.
I believe that. Because when I had got cast, I had made it past the second portion of, what was it, for P Valley. And they wanted me to be naked. And they asked if I was comfortable around naked people. I said, I'm comfortable around them. It's just, I'm not going to be naked. I can't do it.
It gets, the deeper you get, the higher you go, the more money you get, the more popular you get, the more they come at you. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's why it's like certain things I feel like, getting into that industry, I'm going to be turning down a lot of things only on a simple strength because I'm very big on my, dignity and my morals when it comes down to it because I do have 2 boys. So I don't want them to, go through that embarrassment. Like, for instance, Kim Kardashian. Like, her daughters they're gonna see like, damn, like, how did mommy get known? Like, oh, because she was, the porno. And it's just like, I just don't want to. I'd rather go a different route. I'd rather take the longer route.
There is no different route. That's the bad part.
Well,
at some point in time, you're going to get to that crossroad, and they're going to come at you, and you're either going to play ball or you're going to pack your bags and go home.
It's just going to have to. That's what.
And I say this to everyone. If you count the artists, the entertainers, if you count the comedians, the actors and actresses, the musicians, if you put all that shit together, you're looking at a maximum of like what, 500 to 750 people total combined that like have actual movie roles and have been a part of something. Now, when you start to break that down and get to levels of like the Kevin Harts, the Futures, the Denzel Washingtons, take a nice deep dive into how they got to where they at, and there's gonna be some things that you're gonna question. It's a sad world.
Yeah. I don't know though. That's why I feel like with me doing certain things that I'm doing, I'd rather come out a different way, because I'm not finna, if it's something I'm uncomfortable with, and
you literally have to create your own platform.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
But that takes
trust me.
Now you're playing a different game. So like, okay, so let's take this show right here, right? Mm-hmm. So like we're on multiple I'm on multiple platforms. Right? But if any point in time, and I know this because it's already happened to me once before, when I wasn't putting out, when I was speaking a whole lot of truth about a whole lot of different things, yeah, YouTube demonetized me. You have to earn your way back. Then they stopped putting me in the algorithm, which stopped me from getting viewers, stopped me from getting subscribers, right? So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to build my own website and create a server. But let's just look at motherfuckers, I don't know, the Tate dude just last year. This motherfucker can't even create an Uber account, not a Lyft account, can't open a bank account. If they want to stop you and shut you down, like, it's a done deal, because all of those larger companies are involved. Like, you can't stop that. If they want to, they can take your website down. So again, if you don't play ball and you don't have billions to play with to back you, unfortunately, you are going to be in trouble.
What camera is that? Because I do not like that camera.
It's this one.
I do not like that one.
Why not?
I don't.
Why are you hating on that one? You like this view?
Because that's that way much better. Plus, you got the whole little, what is it, the little green thing name?
What you hate about, what you, Grogu?
That is so funny, because I used to have one of those when I was younger. I don't know why. And I used to always carry it around like it was a baby.
No, you didn't have Grogu. You probably had, oh, what the fuck is his name? Grogu is from the new. It's
from Star Wars.
Yeah, but it's new. It's from Mandalorian, which is only like 3 or 4 years old.
Well, it was the one that looked like that. So whichever one that
was. Well, you had Yoda. You had Yoda.
Whichever one it was.
Grogu is new.
All I know was
I don't know why you hate that.
I don't like that camera.
You a hater. Oh my God. Marcy said Yoda. Yep. Thank you, Marcy.
So it was Yoda. Yeah. I don't know why. I just used to always carry it around. I don't know. It was
like
just
little ugly babies, huh?
Yo, I do not. It's actually funny because I'm fascinated with little. I don't want to say they're ugly. They're just still,
Them niggas is ugly.
I wouldn't say ugly.
My son love that motherfucker.
No, I wouldn't say ugly, because you
that
think
bitch
about
right
it.
there, that motherfucker you see sitting right there, that motherfucker was like $300. They marked that bitch up because that was like during the Rona time, and Mandalorian was huge. He absolutely had to have that motherfucker. They marked that bitch up to like $300-400. That usually see, look at it now. That motherfucker brand new. He ain't even play with it. Man, had me hot. That's why I get use out of them now.
Nah, I don't think there's no ugly babies. I think babies are just, like I said, they're just still. Anybody can make a cute baby.
You a motherfucking liar.
If you can make okay. But this is what I'm saying. If you can make a cute adult or an attractive adult, then that's when you got to give yourself props. Because I've seen some pretty ass babies, and as adults they look. I just be like, damn, what happened? Like, I don't like. Damn, you were so cute. You just grew up and
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ugly adults.
I was a pretty ass baby.
Cute
I'm a beautiful nigga.
You said you was a cute what?
I was a pretty baby. I'm a beautiful nigga.
Of course you're gonna say you're a cute baby.
No, like I really was a cute ass baby.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would say that they were cute. A lot of ugly people have confidence. You want
to make a bet about this one though?
I mean, I'm not gonna say that you're a cute. I mean, not a cute baby, but who's not gonna say that they weren't?
No,
cute
like
when they were
I
a baby?
really was a cute ass baby. Hold up, where the fuck did it just go to?
Please just don't show me no pictures when you had hair.
Why not?
I just can't. I don't want it. I can't visualize it.
Me with hair?
Yes.
Well, you definitely gonna see that too.
No, it's gonna. As long as it don't look like how Shamar Moore looked in that Tyler Perry movie with them braids.
Yeah, see, I was a pretty baby.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, I'm not about to do this with you right now.
Yeah, you thought you was gonna be able to talk some shit. You can't talk no shit.
No, it's actually funny because you look like a little girl.
Again, I said I was a pretty ass baby.
Okay, so you look like a little girl named Meredith.
Wow.
Like Meredith.
Fucking Meredith?
You look like a Meredith.
Yo ass is tripping for real.
You look like
Natalia said not everybody can make a cute baby. Marquis said it's definitely some ugly babies out here. Thank you. Now hold on, I'm gonna show you something else.
That is so funny.
Here. See if y'all. I need to have to do that. We're actually focusing.
Yo. But it's funny though, because when I was a baby, I was adorable. I took model pictures. Like
we was models. We was kid models. We was almost in Pepsi commercials with Michael Jackson.
Wait,
yeah, you see that Motown, Frotown.
Don't show nobody else this.
This all over the internet.
Take it down.
No, don't be mad. I could have been part of the Jackson 5, and I could dance.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm fucking weak right now. This is what's the Coming to America? Just let your soul
glow, baby. Make it oh so silky smooth.
So glow. Get yours. Yo, you literally have like old pictures, like how my mom's pictures were.
Yeah.
Like, y'all look like a part. Y'all look like I could be related to the Jacksons.
I said that. We was literally almost in the
pissed.
Jacksons Pepsi commercials.
Why y'all didn't do nothing to y'all hair? I'm just.
Oh no! Like I rock braids. I literally rock braids. My braids would go to damn near the back, damn near to my ass, all the way up and through high school because I didn't cut my hair for years.
Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna find my baby picture. I was a cute little baby.
Nah, you was probably an ugly baby.
You know what? I was bald headed though. I was like, I had hella blonde hair.
And I kept a fresh fade. You look
like a porn star.
I don't know how the hell I look like no damn. I don't look like no goddamn porn star.
Let me see.
Stop hating.
Let me see. You definitely look like Rico Strong.
Star.
You look like Rico Strong. You look like
I don't even know who that is.
He's a porn star.
That's what I definitely had my porn star body at that point. That's for damn sure.
Look, I was such a cute baby.
I don't think so.
I was a model. Like, look at you. See the way the little the lights hitting my face.
I don't know. Let me see this picture.
That's the first one.
You, nigga, you had big ass ears. Well, come on now. Let's be real. No, nigga, you was not a cute baby. You look like you walk out of no.
You got me
this
so
picture,
fucked
this
up.
picture is cute, but goddamn, you had a big ass forehead too.
Oh, you're fucking comedy.
That's crazy.
You got me fucked up. I was so cute. I was adorable.
Nigga, yo, you can fly away with your ears.
Listen, that was the only thing. I'll say that I did have some big ass ears. I grew into them. No, you got to show them. Like, don't play me, okay? I was a cute ass baby.
I'm gonna show them then. Shit.
I was a cute baby.
Yeah, we finna show it. I'm finna. Let's do this. How about you was a cute baby?
I was. Get the focus.
You was not cute.
Yes, I was. You Katie? I was adorable.
Y'all see this shit, nigga? Yeah, it would go out.
No, I was adorable.
Okay, and then I'm gonna show y'all what a real cute baby actually look like. Since we playing that game. She said I look like a goddamn porn star. That's hilarious as shit. Where is it? And yes, I truly was a pretty baby. You would say.
Here, you.
There we go.
Oh,
that is a pretty baby.
But you made sure to put yours up and get yours on real good.
Well,
though.
no, I
Like,
got a better
mine just
phone.
so happened.
You got an iPhone, and your picture wasn't great quality. Mine is amazing.
You know what? No, here, nope. Try it again because you got my baby picture fucked up.
Okay, give it to me. Wait till y'all see these ears, niggas.
Oh my! You said, "Wait till you see my ears." I was a cute baby.
You could have flew away with them motherfuckers.
Me.
No, nigga, you could have flew away with them motherfuckers, and you kind of got that deer in headlights look.
I was a cute ass baby.
You look like you might have been a little slow.
Yeah. Oh hell, no!
I'm not gonna say Down syndrome,
a little slow,
but you look like you might have been a little slow.
Your baby pictures look like you probably could have had Down syndrome or maybe autism.
Oh, no! You made me an autistic baby. Not Play Big says you should listen to my music. Hey, do me a favor and send it to nocappreacts on Instagram. And if you got a video, we'll definitely post the video. But it's got to be a video. Marquis said big Dumbo ears. These ears will give Dumbo a run for his money. Joking, Connie baby pics is cute. Who y'all? They got to be your friends to call your baby pics cute because you was not a cute baby.
I was adorable. You're sounding like a hater.
That is not. I is far from hating. I'm just being real. I done seen some pretty
ass baby.
I done seen some pretty babies.
Cute ass baby, gray eyes. Stop playing with me. I just have blonde hair.
And look, see, and you can tell cute baby nigga, because we make even beautiful babies too. Because my kids look just like me.
Yeah, like they got autism.
You's a hater.
No, I'm just playing. No, but they're cute.
I'll give it to you though. You made some handsome little boys.
Them spawns of Satan.
They is not spawns of Satan.
Man, they're just too grown. They're just too grown.
Okay, so send me the YouTube link to my Instagram.
Shout out to my niece. I only have one niece.
Who's your niece?
Denasia. That's my baby. I don't know if she's watching or not. Shout out to my baby, my niece. That was my first tattoo, and I got it on my neck. Let me see, right up in here.
I can't believe ain't nobody calling in.
You said what?
They all in the chat, but ain't nobody calling in. Y'all can call in and literally talk y'all shit. 602-736-6660.
It's so funny because my brother just called me. I should tell him to call the number. He gonna probably be like, "What the fuck?" I should just to do it.
I'm gonna ask her too. Was your sister ugly when she was a baby? Is he older or younger than you?
It's my big brother.
Oh yeah, so he gonna tell the truth.
That's funny. I don't know if he's watching right now. I hope he's not, because he's going to catch on to it. For real. He going to probably be like, hell no, I'm watching.
So did you do anything else while you was in Atlanta?
No, I did. Oh, I went to the gym.
I mean, that's a good thing. You should go to the gym wherever you go.
Some people don't. They when they're on vacation, they're on vacation.
Shit, fuck that shit. I'm all about going to the gym. I don't care where the hell I'm at.
I wonder if he's gonna call in. I just sent him the number.
All right. When I'm on my mission, like how I am right now, whew, like today, I'm sore as a motherfucker right now. They said they cute because they don't look like you at no cap. You a motherfucking lie. My kids are a spitting image of me. They got the same little eyes, the same little bitty ass nose. I ain't got the biggest top lip, but my bottom lip is a full nigga lip. And that's exactly what they got.
Nah, they stayed talking about me, about my lips when I was younger. They stayed saying I got little lips.
I mean, I just found out that your ass was mixed. You probably had them white people liver lips, is what we call it. See, with niggas, we call them soup coolers. When we grew around white people, like them little liver lips, little slivers of livers.
I'm weak.
That's why we be like,
I'm fucking weak.
Yeah, growing up, we see a certain white girl. She's like, we know she can't suck dick for shit.
Oh wow,
she can't do nothing with that mouth.
Oh my gosh.
How was you in high school?
How was I? It's funny. I went through a little emo stage.
See, you was really in touch with your white side, huh?
You know what? See, that's why I can't tell you shit. You know what?
Niggas don't do that shit. And that's for real.
I really did though.
You was the only one too. You was the only black motherfucker over there in your emo, in your feelings and rock and roll. Black fingernails.
It's
and
so
shit.
funny though, because I had like the little bangs.
You thought you was Alanis Morissette.
Yo, it's so fucking funny because I kid you not, like I have to I'm gonna see if my sister can call in, because it's so funny because she always be like, I used to worry about you.
Who was you listening to?
Music wise?
Yeah, music wise. When you go through that phase.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I was listening to Spice Girls. I was listening to Spice Girls. I was listening to
Tell me what you want, what you really want.
Yes. I had their movie. I was listening to NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and let me see, who else? I was listening to Jessica Simpson. A lot of white.
Like I said, you was getting in touch with your other side.
But yeah, it's mad funny though, because like my sister we just had this conversation. She was like, I used to worry about you when you was a little kid because you was going through your little emo stage. Like I was
worried about my little brother because this nigga was listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers, 311.
Oh man!
But like he was still doing nigga shit, but he was just listening to rock music, and it's like, why?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that. It's funny because I don't know if I want to say that we did nigga shit. Me and my brother, we were kind of weird. Like now that I really think about it, like we were kids. We was literally finding shit and literally getting into it. Like we would
we was in the streets. We was in the street. We did the June bug shit like younger, but by the time high school came around, because me and him were couple, so I was a senior when he was a freshman. That made it real fucking hard. That shit makes it real fucking hard. Especially when like niggas been around me the whole time and they see how I move. Like I was real quiet as a kid, but like if you fuck with me, like I got in fights in school. I was fucking niggas up. I got kicked out of school for a whole...
I was such a good girl. I mean, like as far as school wise, like I was one of them kids.
I was a straight A student.
I annoyed the hell out of my brother because for one, I like to be on time, so I would like to be early. I was one of those. I'll sit in the class, like in the front of the class. I always ask questions. I was a teacher's pet. I was that person. That would piss you off.
Y'all heard it. Y'all hear it here first. She was a black white kid.
But it was just like I like to be engaged. I mean, I like to be engaged. The more questions you ask, that's why a lot of kids sit in the back. They don't want to do the work. They want to sleep. I was one of them kids. I needed to do the work. Plus, I couldn't see.
Well, I wasn't sleeping. I was in the middle of the class. Again, I had a big. I would like once a month blow my hair out, so I'm literally walking around with a fro, and this motherfucker's like this goddamn big. I look like I walked straight out the whiz. Okay. The first school fight that I had in high school, I was a freshman. This nigga was throwing, back in the day you had the dry eraser. Mm-hmm. So he was throwing the shit in my hair. So at first I didn't feel it. And then I did. And then I had this little chick that I was sitting next to. I had a little crush on her, but I had a girlfriend. So I couldn't really fuck with her. But she like, you throwing shit in your hair. So I reach in my head and I grabbed. So I turned around.
Let me see how you did it again. Let me see how you did it.
Just like this. I reached around just like this and like rubbed and felt and pulled the shit out of my head. And I turned around and said, do it one more time. Watch what happened. And again, I was a very quiet kid. But everybody, for the niggas that knew me, they knew I've been boxing since I was like 4 years old. I've been playing football since I could play football. So like I was the quiet kid, but I was like, you know how you got the popular kid, but he don't want to be popular? He don't hang out. He don't do shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was me. So this motherfucker did it one more time, and I stood up, and he said something about my mama. That's when I had anger issues. I raged out on his ass. I beat the fuck out of him and was trying to literally hang his ass out the window when everybody grabbed me and was like, I got kicked out of school for 3 days on that day. And yeah, it was... Up until my junior year, niggas left me alone. And then he came with that gangbang shit.
I got into one fight in high school. And that was with my brother's ex-girlfriend because the bitch broke my brother's heart. She, like you got me.
She said I got into a fight because she broke his heart.
Listen. I have all brothers, so I am not used to seeing this is my best friend. You feel me? I'm not used to seeing my brother upset over a girl like this. So it pissed me off. Like he didn't want to play with me. He was so sad.
She said he didn't want to play with me.
No, so I had to figure out what the fuck. So I was so mad. So I ended up going up to the school. I mean, what was it? After school, I ended up going and finding her. Pulled her to the side, and then, because I made sure that my brother knew, like, yep, it's about to go down, just like that. I'm not one of those, I'm going to argue with you, and I wasn't good at that. So my first thing is I'm making sure that you're ready, and then that's just what it is.
See,
but it made him happy, though, because, I beat her ass.
I'll give you that. So me, that's who I was. Nigga, don't threaten me, because the moment you threaten me, get ready. I even told the last motherfucker when I beat his ass, take your backpack off. Take your backpack off. The moment that motherfucker hit the ground, he put his hands up. Doop, 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 doop. It was over.
See, but I didn't like to fight like that.
I love to fight.
No, this is the reason why I don't like to fight, because I have brothers. I fight like a dude. Like I don't, and then I'm heavy.
Ben said Connie putting hands on brother's ex. That is a real sister.
Like man, don't play with me. Shit. Like I'm very protective.
She trying to flatline niggas over love. You broke his
heart. Listen, and then she was 14. Like they were supposed to lose their virginity to each other. They were supposed to lose their virginity to each other. He went to Vegas. And he came back and found out that she lost her virginity to his friend. Like,
he was slow on the trigger. Slow trigger.
No,
that's what happens in high school.
No, my brother was in love with that girl. But he was happy once he saw me.
Hey man, I just gotta say this. This is point proven. Even in middle school, high school, Y'all can't be loving, especially then. It's too volatile. They is not. No, they is not. They ain't loyal. They is not loyal. They is
okay,
not
so
loyal.
I have a question for you. So when do you cut everybody off when you're like in that phase with somebody?
What do you mean cut them off?
Like when do you start cutting off your other options of selections of women when you feel like you're serious about somebody?
As a man?
Yes, as a man.
Well, I'm different, but if me and somebody are getting to that level, and we're having those types of conversations, spend that much time with each other, then for me personally, the moment that I think that we're moving towards something serious, like ASAP, like it could be. Again, see, for me, it's totally different because the females that I've truly fucked with and been in a long-term relationship from my very first relationship, I fucked them on the first night. We were together for 7 years. I fucked her on the first night. We was together for 6 years. I fucked her on the first night. We was together for 4 years. I fucked her on the first night. We was together for 8 years. The chicks that I didn't smash off the rip, they didn't make. They just didn't make the cut.
That's interesting.
They didn't make the cut.
I was just about to ask you that next. If you think that you could be able to have take somebody serious after having sex with them on the first night.
So here's the thing, and most men, we know this. If you as a female are willing to give yourself to a man like off the rip, and we look at you and we kind of don't really feel like you have whole tendencies. Okay, first and foremost, start at the beginning. As men, we have two modes. We have recreational use and we have wife. Mm-hmm. Okay? If you come off as a hoe, you're going into recreational use. If you come off as somebody that potentially you could have something, you're going into wife mode. If we put you in wife mode, we're going to cut off everyone and everybody because we're going to see what happens with you. And the difference between men or certain types of men, so like a guy like me, I've never had a problem finding or picking up on females. So it was never shit to cut them off because even the ones that I cut off, they would try to hover. My cutoff game, my not fuck with you game is real. But if shit don't work, with your want to be hovering ass, now I'm gonna start responding to you. So there's a difference. 2, I've never dated without intention. Like I've never put myself out there. Like if I'm single, then I'm single, and if I'm fucking with you, I'll let you know I'm single. I'm not getting in no relationship. Like point blank period. So we can have fun. We can do whatever the fuck we gonna do. But if you end up with getting feelings or something, it'll be in your best interest not to say nothing because I'm gonna hurt your feelings because I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Would you consider yourself toxic?
Honestly, I don't think so. No.
What is a toxic person to you give off? Like
toxic people lie. Toxic people hide shit. Toxic people, you have the real you and you have a representative. Watching this most recent season of Love is Blind, the bitch that said she looked like fucking oh shit, the chick from the Terminator. Anyway, she said she don't look nothing like her at all. Okay, and then there's that push pull that females tend to do. Oh, I don't think this is gonna work. I don't see a future with you. This is prosperous going on. And then I'm like, all right, cool. I'm done fucking with you. No, don't leave. Don't go nowhere. Come here. I just want to be close to you. That push-pull shit, that high school shit, that I just seeking attention shit, that's toxic as fuck. Megan Fox.
Wait. So answer me this. So by her showing that clingy behavior, that's
there's
toxic?
a difference between clingy. See, clingy is you're not leaving my side. You want to touch on me. You want to be close to me. Like, you're not saying stupid shit to basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to trigger me. You're trying to piss me off. You're trying to make me get angry or say something that I shouldn't say or do things that I usually wouldn't do. Because for you, you feel like, okay, he has emotions. He does feel a certain way about me. If you don't know that off the rip and you feel like you have to play those little games, that's toxic. You should be able to take someone at face value, which also means that you have to have good communication skills. If you don't have good communication skills and you guys aren't communicating like that, toxic. And toxic things are going to come out of that.
So when I think of toxic, I think of more so how like people would either be together to break up, and they'll try to, like, one person would either go try to be with another person, and that person finds out and then go mess around and find that person and beat the female up and it, or dude up, and then go back with the other person and then
that's
back
beyond,
together.
Nigga, that's beyond toxic. That's
what I consider toxic.
Nigga, that's beyond toxic. Like, you way Hayden. Yes, we are taking calls. We are way past that. So like, Marquis said toxicity only happens when one doesn't communicate properly, in my opinion. And that's the biggest thing about toxicity. Being a toxic person usually means that the biggest thing that you lack is communication. There is a failure to communicate, or you communicate things that are falsities. You are lying. You are a habitual liar. Everything, this whole entire relationship is based off of a lie. That is a toxic situation. That is a relationship that's never going to go anywhere because you're not on the same page.
I mean, I think with like not showing communication, that's just lack of communication. I wouldn't necessarily say that when I hear the word toxic, like it's lack of communication. When I think toxic, I automatically assume, okay, this person either likes drama or they like messiness. They just drama. And because when you really think about it, like that's really what toxicity is when it comes in relationships. It's drama. You know, you have a person that's in a relationship or they'll like break up. Like I said, you know, either that person one person don't want to let go. The other person's trying to move on. That person come and beat that person female up, and then they either
see that, and that's just that is domestic abuse and violence, and the whole that is beyond. Like at that point, we're gonna go beyond toxic. Toxic's definition is very harmful or unpleasant in a pervasive or insidious way. Which, okay, I guess harmful. I guess beating somebody's ass would be there. And then most people, because I know y'all gonna be like, what the fuck is insidious? Which, proceeding in a gradual, subtle way, but with harmful effects. So, toxic, the truest form of toxicity, push-pulling, what y'all want to call gaslighting today, that's toxic.
Definitely.
Lies, toxic. Half-truths, toxic. Cheating, toxic. Like at the end of the day, you just have to learn to be the truest version of yourself. When you become the truest version of yourself, but what that also means that you're living within your purpose. You got to know what your purpose is. When you're living your purpose, everything else falls in line. And a lot of people are not living their shit. Today, people don't even know what the fuck their purpose is. That's like the bad part about the situation.
Why do you think that is?
That they don't live their purpose? We've gotten away from who we are. Like, as a man, your purpose is safety, security, and provision. As a woman, you're nurturing and loyalty. Women want men to do women things, and then men, because women have come and joined us in the work. Like, I just had this conversation. There was no such thing as sexual harassment when women didn't work in the man's space. Like, a lot of the shit that we deal with today, we've created our own problems. Mm-hmm. More people are chasing money and things and experiences, when the best things in life come in children, family, and love. And in that process, yes, you can do some traveling and things like that. But I mean, just based off of our own fucking history, like a family vacation was usually with a married couple's family vacation was 1 to maybe 2 times a year, and you usually didn't even leave the state that you were in. Now, I mean, I saw a post even today on Facebook. If you don't have a passport, we can't date. Like 30-something% of U.S. citizens, and that's men, women, and children, have passports. So you're literally dwindling down your dating pool for something that at the end of the day has nothing to do with a relationship. Women no longer want to be married and have children and be in the home. And men are still men. We just chase because women have changed.
Wait. What you mean men are still men? Like, what is...
This is the thing. Men haven't changed.
How do you figure men haven't changed, but women have?
Because men still chase the exact same goals. Women are now chasing the same goals as men. Now, men have become weaker and more feminine and less masculine, but as a whole, they still go out and go the same things that we've gone for since the beginning of time. Women are now in the same pursuit of happiness that men have always had. If you actually look at history, the only thing that has changed, there's 2 things that have changed. Technology is one, which has nothing to do with us. 2, women have become more masculine.
Because of, and a lot of it has a lot to do, not only, I want to say, with the music being a major influence, but I feel like, honestly, a lot of these men are, they're putting us in these situations to where it's like we have to basically take care of ourselves on a simple term, to where it's like, or we'll be labeled as a damn gold digger. Okay. So,
but no.
Yes.
No, hold on.
Yes.
No. But see, this is the thing. Since the beginning of time, as men, God created us to be providers. So if you truly look at the term gold digger, women call women gold diggers. Men don't. We understand that you practice hypergamy. Do you want a man taller than you? It's a yes or no question. It's super simple. Do you want a man stronger than you?
Yes.
You want a man make more money than you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want a man smarter than you?
Yeah.
Thank you. So you want a man that is better than you by far in every single way. And most men are used to being able to do that.
I don't want to say in every single way. Hold on. Because I don't want him to...
Those are all the things that matter.
No, we're very different. We're stronger than each other in different aspects.
Remove that, because this is what happens. We have to be honest and we have to be real. The things that you want, those are the things that truly attract you to a man. You want him to be... He needs to be smarter than you because he's supposed to be the one that leads. Okay? You want him stronger than you because he's the one that has to protect you. You want him to make more money than you because that is provision. You want him taller than you because if he's taller and he's bigger than you, then again, you know that he can protect you. That is safety.
In those areas, absolutely, but not in every way. No.
Guess what? In real life, there is no other way. If you take away technology, what else matters? All those things that I just said are the only things that matter in life. You now have the ability to say, or go, I can deal with not having that part or this part or that part because, well, you have a house already pre-built that you can move into. You now work a job that you can go to where you can make your own money and pay your own bills. Those are things that, again, we're talking about something that's not even 80 years old.
But we still have, there's a balance though.
Correct. There's always been a balance. And the balance is, whether you like it or not, your ass is better at raising kids. Your ass is usually better at fucking cooking food. Your ass is better at dealing with emotions. Your ass is better with having a conversation and keeping certain situations together because you have you're more communal. You're more conscious because, Like, as boys, we want to play games where there's a winner and a loser. As girls, y'all want to play games that is by committee, tea parties. Mm-hmm. Like, y'all talk out shit. Y'all do things differently. So you going to give us a different viewpoint of this is why we want soft, feminine, usually conscious of our surroundings. You have the natural ability to be like, okay, there's danger in the area. Because God gave you this gift that in the pit of your stomach, you're like, yeah, this is not a safe space. I got to go. Nigga, let's go. That's why when I was club going, I would rather go with a chick than a dude. Because 9 times out of 10, especially a chick that doesn't drink. Because when she's like, okay, I'm ready to go, I'm out the fucking door. We're leaving. I'm not staying to the end. I don't need to figure out what the fuck is going on. I'll never go to the club with the female that's like, I got to be here till it closes, or there's a fight over there. Ooh, what's going on? I got to see what's going on. No. Okay, yeah, we definitely leaving now. With or without you, I'm leaving. Because I know you're not in touch with who you are, your womanhood.
Okay, but I mean, by you saying that, though, I mean, it's like you have to understand, though, not every man can actually lead. Not every man is a man, to be honest.
No, not every man is. Now, today's day, not all men can lead. But again, exactly 80 years ago, your grandparents, great-grandparents fought for you to have these so-called freedoms, which is not fucking freedom. They put you in the workforce. They told you that you need to be equal to a man. Now that y'all are equal to men, guess what? Welcome to what equality truly looks like. A man no longer has to be completely masculine and do those masculine things because society has told him the same way it's told you that y'all are fucking equal. That is the byproduct of feminism. And it makes it harder for you to find a big, strong, smart man.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, it shouldn't pretty much make that man to where he can't still be in his masculine energy. I mean, it's like, I look at it like this because a lot of men, they get intimidated.
A lot of men get intimidated. Only women say that. Men do not get, this is the thing. You know why we would never be intimidated by you? And this is the funniest thing. A lot of y'all women walk around with that, oh, he's intimidated. Y'all do so much shit that kind of makes you want to be a man. But what you don't realize is if y'all were truly men, y'all would be the weakest men out there. Like, we would fuck y'all up. If this was really like the war of equalities and, oh, I can do the same thing you. This is like the same chicks that be on these shows and on podcasts talking about I can fight a man and I would beat his ass because I've been practicing my kickboxing and my MMA, right? But a fucking 14-year-old kid would beat your ass.
No, I feel like, honestly, a lot of women these days, they are masculine. And I say that to say they don't know how to turn off that. It's just, they don't know how to turn off that switch in the presence of a man.
No, they're not even taught to be feminine. We don't even have a society where women are being raised to be wives and boys are being raised to be husbands. Women are not being raised to be in their feminine. Y'all didn't go to college. Y'all went to finishing school, which in high school, our age, high school turned into home ec. And we went to wood shop.
Who didn't go to college?
I didn't. Hush up and listen. 80 years ago and previous to that, women didn't go to college. Women went to what is called finishing school. Cross your legs, wear a dress. This is how you do laundry. This is how you bake a perfect cake. This is how you cook a perfect dinner. They did that shit for like 2 to 3 years. And then guess what? They were wives. And then men actually went to college and or trade school and learn how to be men, work on cars, build a house, build shit, own tools. You had a father present that showed you how to be a man, and you worked on your motherfucking 1948 Chevy, Buick, Cadillac. That shit ain't happening today. The majority of the men in the world today, what is like 80% of households are single parent households? Let's be real. You want a man to come out of a situation that doesn't include a man. That's never going to happen. That's not even realistic. And then it's like, well, this man's not being a man. Nigga, where did he come from? The most feminine house. You probably got 3 sisters and a mama.
But you know what though? A household, and it's actually crazy because by him growing up in a household full of women, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be feminine.
Lies.
It does not. Because
he's going to be emotional because he's around a bunch of emotional ass women who can't control their emotions and talk shit about men. And he's being beat down his whole fucking life. I don't need a man this. I don't need a man
but
that.
Not every woman is doing that though.
True, but what they're doing is they're raising their son to be the man they want, not the son to be a man that other women want. Because they don't have a man. There's women out here literally. He's fucking 12 years old, still sleeping in the bed with his mama.
I mean, at that point, that's just have to do with the parenting on their behalf because ain't no way in hell my kids still sleeping in the bed with me, and they're both 8 and 10.
But you're looking through your lens and what you don't do. But how many of your friends? But you know what?
I do actually see some mothers who do that, and
it's because they don't want to sleep alone because they don't have a man, so they put their son in that position. And this the crazy part. I'm a son. I remember my father went to prison. Guess what? I naturally I'm the man of this motherfucking house. My daddy ain't here. It's my job to take care of my mama. And I had 2 brothers right there with me. And the younger brother was the one still sleeping in the motherfucking bed. Marky said that's very true. He will be emotional. A majority of women are.
But no, because I know men who have came from single homes. I mean, from single mother homes. And I feel like they're just more in touch with their attachment emotionally.
Again, you're talking about emotional men, and those emotional men also beat women. Those emotional men are the ones that argue with women.
Those don't though. They respect
You are
women.
speaking on an outlier. That is not the majority of men, and we know this shit, especially in our community.
I beg to differ because I know too many guys that came from single mother homes.
Are you dating those guys?
Am I dating them?
Yeah. Have you dated all those guys?
I dated a couple.
Okay. Were they great relationships? I'm going to say no because you ain't with none of them.
No. They actually turned out to be just more like cool associates.
Thank you again. They're not men.
But that wasn't no. It was because I wasn't ready to be in a relationship with them.
When a woman friend zoned a dude, he was more like a cool associate. Yeah, because he was more feminine than he was masculine.
But no,
I don't give a fuck what position you're in as a woman. I don't give a damn what position you're in as a woman. The moment you see, okay, this is a man's man, this is a good nigga, your ass ain't letting him go. Period.
I kid you not. I've let a good 2-3 guys go because I was not ready to be in a relationship.
That changes, and I've seen that shit change so many times because a real man, when a woman sees a real man, y'all don't let that shit go. Because whether y'all like it or not, you know for sure it's far and few between, and them niggas don't spin the block. And guess what? Even to this day, they're not even an option to you. Chris said, what does she have going for a man to be intimidated by? Little boys are intimidated because they know they don't have shit to offer. Exactly.
Definitely. I definitely agree with that. But again, I definitely agree with that.
Those are guys.
But like I said,
not in their masculine.
I definitely have turned down those gentlemen only on a simple strength because.
Are they married today? Are they with women? Are they in great relationships?
That I wouldn't know. I don't keep up with what they're doing.
I'm willing to bet money. No.
I mean, I can't say I would bet money. I mean, I would probably bet money that probably one is for sure married. No, probably 2 of them. They might be married.
And when those get married, they get married to women that run them. It doesn't last. I'm sorry, because as a man, this is the thing. As a man, especially the type of man that I am, there's a certain type of nigga that I can literally look at him and be like, yeah, he cool, but he ain't gonna make it. He cool. He needs a bitch that's gonna run him.
So you think that if a man is of him being in his masculine energy, and that woman automatically should just want him, just there's no turning down.
A man that's in his masculine makes a woman more feminine. Whether you like it or not, it's not optional. That's literally how God created us. A man that's in his masculine puts a woman in her feminine. And that is what is called divine masculine and divine feminine.
Of course.
Because that masculine energy, whether you like it or not, is what makes your pussy wet. Is what makes you have butterflies in your stomach. It's what makes you go,
so even if that woman is not mentally where she needs to be, that doesn't matter, because
the most broken women in the world meet a masculine man, and that's who they end up with. And they be like, I wasn't even looking for love. I didn't even think I was ready for it. And then all of a sudden, here's the real Prince Charming.
Yeah, I'm only speaking just because I've actually had them type of encounters, and I can actually say not all women think like that.
That's where I also say this, and I say this quite often. When a man comes along of that caliber, and a woman's like, oh, I'm working on myself, I don't think I'm mentally ready and all this and all that. That man ain't going for that shit. You know why? When you go to school, your teacher checks your work. When you play sports, your coach checks your work. When you're doing anything in life, there's somebody to check your work. That man is checking the fuck out of her. This is what's wrong with you. Okay, I'm going to fix it for you. This is what's wrong. Yep, definitely going to fix that. This is what's wrong. Yep, fixing that.
So if she says that she's healing or whatever, what is that masculine man? What is his response going to be? What is an example of him checking that situation with her?
Well, it depends on what the situation is. Like, let's say she's a horrible communicator because in her toxic relationships there was no communication.
I'm talking about as far as like the mental, like you were just saying, like, oh, I'm not ready to be in a relationship, or not even, or just I'm not ready yet, or whatever. Like you said that he's gonna check her, right?
He's not going for that.
So what is he gonna do? Is he gonna
He's gonna pursue the fuck out of you and show you exactly what it is you're missing out on. Which you're not gonna miss out on it because you're gonna give him a chance. Again, when there's true masculine energy, y'all don't walk away. Y'all know the difference. It's in your soul. You know the difference. He said, like Kim and Kanye. Kim was broken as fuck. True. We can heal together. I can heal on your journey with you. Type shit in my words. And here's
you got shit like that. People be actually willing to go through that if they really want to like actually get to know you, they're gonna go through that with you.
But that's what I'm saying is when a woman is sitting here, you're sitting here saying that you wasn't ready. No, a real man is not. First and foremost, you can't get through nothing by yourself. If you are mentally in a bad place, no man is walking away from you. That is actually my primary job. That is what safety is. Safety isn't just, oh, I can protect you from here. I give you a safe place mentally, physically, emotionally, and metaphysically, which means if your mental is fucked up and my mental is not, I am your healing.
Okay, I can see that.
I'm walking you through your shit. I'm dealing with I'm giving you a safe space to feel and heal. And love and be loved, because love will heal you in a heartbeat. True masculine love to a feminine woman is the most healing thing ever.
Love will heal. No, time will heal you.
No, time is fake. Time is not even real.
No, because if you fall and if you scrape your knee,
woman,
love is not, mother's kisses is not going to heal that shit. No, time is going to heal it. You have to take care of it.
Hear me out.
It's time.
No, it's not time.
It is time.
It's not time.
It's a saying, time heals all.
First off, pain is more of a mental thing than physical. Because ain't nobody ever died of love. Nobody. It is we tell ourselves, we get in our feelings, which is why y'all have the saying, to get over one man, get under another. It's so easy how you can actually get over some bullshit if you truly put yourself in the thought process and the mind frame to get away from the bad shit to try to put yourself in a better thought process, a better area, a better situation. So no, it has nothing to do with time, which is just like some people fall in love overnight and some people fall in love in 6 months, 8 months, 12 months. No.
How do you fall in love overnight? What do you fall in love with? What is it? Because in order for you to fall in love, you have to let time go by in order to get to know this person.
You realize love is a feeling.
Like,
you love food and that food ain't never did shit for you.
But I'm saying, like, what is it though?
You fell in love with your child the moment you saw him, right?
No, I fell in love with my baby when he was in my tummy.
No, you didn't, because you ain't never seen him.
It was a blind date. I fell in love with my baby when he got the kick in me. What you mean?
This motherfucker, she just called it a blind date.
I fell in love with him.
No, the moment you saw it, okay, cool.
Well,
then as a father, I fell in love the moment I saw my child. And guess what? That motherfucker didn't grow inside of me. There was no blind dates.
But I mean, at the same time, that's different. That's in your body, though.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
Again,
is.
in your body, not mine. Explain that to all the fathers of the world.
I mean, but not every father love their babies.
Well, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about for those that don't always see. Y'all always try to move the goalpost. I'm keeping that motherfucker right here. We're on the same field. We're staying here. Everybody, motherfuckers go see children that ain't even theirs. They finna adopt them. The moment they see that kid, oh, I'm in love. Love is a feeling. It is mental. Is what we tell ourselves. That same reason you motherfuckers be falling out of love, because you told yourself you're no longer in love.
But that's what I'm saying.
And 6 months later, you're back in love, which is why I watch so many motherfuckers get married, divorced, and within a year they are back together getting married again. It is a feeling. It is fake. It is fleeting. It comes and it goes.
But I mean,
but masculinity and feminine energies are forever. And those things don't go nowhere and get you through everything, because women with masculine men don't leave them niggas. And that nigga don't let you leave, because you see these feminine bitch niggas out here and you don't want that shit. And you know, it took me forever to find this. Me giving this up would be the dumbest thing in the world.
I still don't believe you could fall in love overnight.
What you believe and what happens is two totally different things.
I believe that you could fall in a strong like with a person.
What's the difference between like and loving?
Shit.
Yeah. Explain that. What's the difference between like and loving?
Love is a lot more deeper. Love has a lot more time in it.
Says who?
Okay, so when you meet somebody, have you ever told them, I love you from jump? And I'm not talking about children. I'm talking about a person, a stranger that you just met. Have you ever said, I love you? No. Why? I don't know you. So, of course, I have to get to know you in order to know how I want to love you, or if I could love you, or if you're even lovable at that.
No, that's not true.
Yes, that's very true.
No, because
not everybody is lovable.
No, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that. And I don't think she watched it, but even if she did, it don't matter, because we way past that. The woman I was engaged to, my best friend Willie could tell you, the moment I saw her, because we were adults at that point. The moment I saw her, and this is one of my good friend's sisters, and I said, I'm gonna wife her ass. Watch. I love her.
I'm not believing
I did not tell her that, but I'll call my boy Willie up. He will definitely verify that shit.
But you know what? I feel like, honestly, it's different when a man has his mind set on a woman that he wants. Why? Because when you guys have your mind set on something, you guys go after it. You guys can love the hell out of a woman, and that woman don't even have to love you just yet.
We actually show what true, unadulterated love is, and we don't have any contingencies attached to that. You love with stimulations. All women love with stipulations. If you meet these requirements, which is why you would never know love at first sight. You could never know love at first sight, because he got to meet your fucking stipulations. We don't need stipulations.
What stipulations are those?
I don't know, because you need them to be this tall, make this much money, have the 6-pack, whatever your fucking, whatever your list is.
I mean, honestly, but it's like if that's the case, then you men have stipulations too. Because
no, we don't.
How do you think that you start? What attracts you to a person?
A millionaire will wife a chick out of McDonald's. Would you do it?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's based off of looks. You have stipulations too. It's just in a different form. Because we may
that's
have
not true either. Because no, that's not true either. Because
you're taking the women from a different background.
That is not
picking
true.
Men based off of
no. Lust is we need looks. How many niggas is really out here with 5s, 4s, and 3s, happily married?
Who's out here with 5, 4s, and 3s?
A lot of niggas. A lot of niggas. Niggas ain't. Why so many bad bitches single then?
Because they look like they stress people out.
No, because you do stress people out. A 3, a 4, and a 5, a 6,
I don't stress
6
out.
at the most.
No,
ain't no fucking nigga. You ain't no 6, a 5, or a 4.
Well, no, I'm saying like I don't stress out.
See, again, you're trying to put yourself. The conversation ain't about you. We talking about the masses. Hold on.
No, yes.
Chris said time never heals. It's an illusion in the mind and feelings in the body until it happens again, because it will happen again.
Okay, so let me respond to that. Hold on. Let me respond to that. You say time. He said time never
is an
heals,
illusion,
right?
and we've been taught what time was because for millennials.
So when a person gets married and they next thing you know they get divorced, knowing they've been married for like 30-something years, are they going to get over that relationship within a day?
Some people actually do.
Within a day?
Divorce is something that happens over time. It is. It's literally a switch. Just like a woman could get her ass beat every fucking day, but today is the day. She's done. She's leaving. When y'all leave, like the same shit could have been happening for years, and you've just been okay with it and dealing with it and living it, and life has been perfectly fine until today. Like, that's just it. Your own life proves that. The moment you make your mind up and you say today is the day, yes, that's when you've made that decision. That's when you're done. That's when you've given up. That has nothing to do with time. It has everything to do with the fact that you just made a decision.
That's trauma.
Everything.
That's abuse.
Everything that we do in life is based off of this only, nothing else.
Depending on the certain situations, it goes based off of trauma. That's what makes it that much more harder to heal. Based off of, it's like you have to actually start living and trying to feel more comfortable. Based off the trauma, it's going to make it hard for you to heal, which is going to take time. It's going to have to take that, you getting back into the norm of what it feels like to feel whatever it is you're trying to feel. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. Yes, it does have to do with the mental.
These are you're literally repeating things that have been taught to us. It's not facts. It's just not facts.
It's about literally, it's trauma that it just goes through the process of healing. It's time. It takes time. Young ladies that get raped and molested, it takes time to feel comfortable again, to feel like they're ready to go outside. People that are like afraid to even go outdoors, it takes time because they're afraid, like if they live in Chicago and shit like that.
That's not time. Again, that is a change of thought process. The moment
which it plays a part of.
But time doesn't dictate a thought process. A thought process is you just making the change. It said it's more men marrying 5.5 and under because it's simple and easier, to be honest. Those women require less than the woman above that. Not all, but most. I mean,
they're settling. Fact. That's why they're with them women.
You do realize that all men settle for y'all's asses.
Listen, I feel like
all
honestly,
men settle.
Let me think about that.
No, if all men didn't settle, all these 9s and 10s would be off the market. The reason we don't fuck with 9s and 10s is because we settle. Why? Because we are fucking simple creatures. We are simple as shit. We don't require all that bullshit. Sex, food, and silence. Point blank, period. Shut the fuck up, feed me, fuck me. we don't need anything else.
So the 9s and 10s
are not shutting the fuck up. Y'all are fucking emotional and you fucking argue and you think you're a man and you always think you're right. And 9 times out of 10, you want to compare the minute person. Well, I got my one girlfriend that went through that one thing. Okay, there's still fucking millions of other people that have dealt with the total opposite of that. It's always the outlier. It's always the change of the goalpost because my girlfriend or my sister or my cousin, that is one person in billions. So it becomes an argument, which is an argument in bad faith because it's not even about the actual situation. It's not about the time. It's not even relevant. In the world, whether we like it or not, we have the majority, we have the minority. The minority don't fucking count.
So why do you think the 9s and 10s be nagging?
Because again, they've had the pick of the litter. They don't have to acquiesce because there's always gonna be a bunch of 4, 5, 6, and 7 niggas up their ass until they go, I want peace.
So you're saying a good portion of the 9s and 10s are like that.
Why ain't Halle Berry married? Why can't Jennifer Lopez keep a man? Jennifer Aniston.
I don't know these people.
No,
like
you don't need. This is the problem. You don't need to. These are the most public, influential, rich, bad bitches on this earth that we know of.
But we don't know what they're doing behind closed doors, though.
Thank you.
We can't look at their relationship.
Which is
lives.
why all the time I say stop talking about your friends, your cousins, your best friends, because it's the same shit. You know them, we don't. See, you love to bring up the outlier when it benefits you, but you don't like to bring up the outlier when it doesn't benefit you. We see some of the most beautiful women in the world that are very public. Relationships are public. No, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But we know this, they can't keep niggas. And they have way more than the natural, normal woman. But when you want to compare yourself to a bad bitch or all these Megan Stallions and all this shit, like it's cool for you to compare yourself to them, but like your life is not compared. Tiana said it's all in your head. You can decide how you want to feel and just do it. Rhea said this sounds like it is correct for older men, but these new men, these younger boys are not like this. These dudes be wanting dates, gifts, and don't be having shit. And again, I agree with that. These new age young niggas ain't doing shit. They're not.
They're not.
But like the bad part about it is y'all hate the accountability fact that they were raised by single moms. They were raised by single moms and they took on their single mom traits. They were great. They opened the door for their mama. They took out the trash for their mama. They occasionally cleaned their room for their mama. But by the time they were 17 or 18, they said, fuck you, mama. That's why all these niggas, they get into football, basketball. I'm going to buy my mama a house. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Cool. But they don't do the same shit for their own wives, girlfriends. Like, you have to pay attention to the details. These niggas are literally in relationships with their moms, and their moms are in relationships with them. And that's the way it is. And then you expect this nigga to treat you like his mama. No, because he didn't have a dad that said, no, nigga, that's my wife. You go get your own.
Well, if these daddies start staying around more, then maybe we wouldn't have to have so many single.
And then we hear that bullshit. But guess what? Women leave men. Men don't leave women.
Oh, my God. Okay. You know what?
So you can't argue that. You can't say that.
I'm not going to argue that because I'm not going to argue that. I mean, but I did leave. Yeah.
And all your friends left. And guess what? Who took the kids with them? And then let that nigga, in order for him to get those kids, we have to take you to court. Even legally, we have to take you to court unless you voluntarily give up those kids. If you don't voluntarily, we have to take you to court. And the first thing they do in court, instead of saying, let's figure out what custody is or anything, the first thing they say is pay her this, pay her that, pay all those bills, pay her court fees, do this. Okay, now go to court for custody too. It's a backwards fucking system. But the man gets blamed for everything. It's always his fault.
No, y'all get y'all get blamed for partial.
We get blamed for every 50. Nigga, if you have a man right now and you cheat, all your friends gonna be like, what did he do? The only reason he did it is the only reason you cheated is because he did something wrong. Let me cheat. I'm a dog. So both ways I get fucking drugged.
No.
Yes.
No, because if I was to cheat or something like that, oh, excuse me. If I was to cheat or something like that, and if I was to go to one of my homegirls, they gonna just ask what happened because they know for a fact the type of female I am. And if the person I'm dating, he's not gonna be that type of guy.
Okay, so last time Cardi B left Offset, what was the reasoning? Oh, he left her. He did? Well, yeah. And it was all in the news that he cheated. He didn't fucking cheat a bit. He left her. Why? Because they had a conversation. He aired that shit out. He doesn't want his daughter around that ratchet shit, which is also why Cardi B to this point has not released another album. You know why? Because she can't be on that ratchet shit.
He should have thought about that before he got with her. He got with her when she was a fucking ratchet.
Shit. No, again, I'm not saying that, but you see how you just held this nigga accountable? Still, it's his fault regardless. It's his fault for choosing her. It's his fault for leaving her and not knowing who she was. It's always his fault.
It's both their faults.
No, it's not both their faults.
It is.
No, it's really not. Because it's her parents' fault that allowed her to become who she is, which, if I'm not mistaken, she's an orphan or she was basically thrown in the streets at a young age, right? But at the end of the day, it's our parents' fault. At some point in time, as adults, we got to start holding our fucking parents accountable. They have failed us. They have failed the majority of these fucking new generations. They're failing. You right now are a single fucking mom. You got 2 handsome young men. You don't put a man in their life that does what the fuck he needs to, they are going to be the prime example of the shit that you're bitching and complaining about. But according to you, they're the best men in the world till you see all the failed, shitty relationships they get in. And it's funny. Your brother, you ever see your brothers cheat? It's a yes or no question.
You know what's funny?
It's a yes or no question.
No, I haven't.
So they never use you as a scapegoat. Don't tell her this. Don't tell her that.
But you know what's funny? Because I didn't just experience my brother cheating until like a couple of years ago. And I was highly upset with him. I'm not even going to lie to you. I was just shocked. I was appalled.
The chats is coming in hot over here on Facebook. Hold on real quick. Ken said, I just got here and it sounds like a review of Halle Berry's relationship. Laugh out loud. Chris said, this is good. She's not coming back after this one. She's the co-host on this show, nigga. She gonna be here every week. Ken said, that's relationship accountability. No album yet. She is doing features. Could be looked at the same. Right? Who raised these badass kids? Thank you. A lot of these kids today are just that. They're fucking bad. They're bad human beings.
I want to know what you were getting at as far as saying if I seen my brothers cheat. Because
this is the thing. What's funny is, like, when you got a sister or, like, when you're a mom, because my mama did it for fucking me, you will allow your brothers to cheat on whatever girlfriend, as long as it's not your girlfriend. And your mama, well, I'm on the phone. My girl is Patricia, but Jamie's calling me.
Huh?
So my mom, I would tell my mom, hey, answer the phone real quick and tell Patricia, tell Jamie that I'm not here. Why? Because I'm on the phone with Patricia. And guess what? My mama gets on the phone. Hey, is Bailey? Nah, he's not here. But if you call back later, he'll be home. And as soon as she hangs up, because we got call waiting back in the day. All right, pick the phone back up, and then I finish my conversation. This is the prime example. But then I don't know, you meet this nigga of your dreams, this man that you want to spend the rest of your life with, and he do that exact same shit. Oh, he cheated on me. He did this. Like, it's okay for the niggas that you cool with. It's okay for your son. It's okay for your brother. It's okay for your uncle. But when it happens to you, it ain't okay no more.
But you know what? My mom, I'm not gonna lie to you. My mama was petty as fuck. Like, you can't, because for one, that's why my brothers would not bring no females, actually, especially around me. Like, my brothers, I don't know who I was just talking to about, but they wouldn't bring nobody around me unless they were serious about them, because they respect me that much. And so it's like,
well, I mean, that's a good thing, but I'm talking.
No, but my mom though, my mom was very petty. Like, if she liked your girlfriend, oh, she's gonna let that shit know. Don't bring a little female over here, or she's gonna let her know. Mm-hmm. Like, so my mom, she wasn't like that. She was just honestly just messy as fuck. Like,
Chris said, co-host or not, co-host can quit too and not come back. She ain't going nowhere. Red said, I would never be doing this. I get on my 18-year brother's ass all the time when I see him doing bullshit. I call her and tell her, so leave you alone. My brother knows not to bring that shit to me. See, y'all some badass sisters. No, but that's a good thing. Honestly, that's a good thing, because you're teaching your brother to be more accountable and or to fucking be honest, because niggas need to be honest about that shit. But high school, like, he's 18. He knows you can't tell a woman the truth, especially at that age.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think now that my brothers, I don't know, because now when it's like when I would hear the stories that they would tell, it's like they'll always talk about girls and stuff, but like, they would never do this shit in front of me. They would never do this shit in front of me. And it's like, that's why, like I said, I was surprised when just a couple of years ago when I found out my brother cheated. I was like, my feelings was hurt. Because it's like, bro, you have a sister. Like, what the hell? Like,
because all men cheat 9 times out of 10. We do shit that's going to protect you. No, that is them protecting you.
I just never seen them cheat. And so I
because he was protecting
you.
They are protecting you. Which is why I say this shit all the time. You shouldn't be picking your dudes. Your brother or brothers, uncle, grandfather, father. They should be picking. You know why?
They do.
Because they gonna put you with a real nigga. But 9 times out of 10 is not the one that you want, because he ain't pretty. Red said, I don't want no female hurting him, and I'm not going to allow him to do it to no female. Ken says, let's talk when the relationship goes south and the girl don't want to give it up. What about them female stalkers? Laugh out loud. Oh, shit. Shots fired. Hey, and tonight, y'all can actually call in. Phone number 602-736-6660. Tonight, I actually opened up the phone lines. This is a call-in show. 602-736-6660. See, it's a good thing someone didn't show up tonight. Look at us. Look at you.
I'm saying, nah, it's just, but like I said, it's crazy though, because my feelings was really hurt when I found out that my brother cheated.
I don't know why.
I don't think you understand, because it's kind of like, the way I look up to my brothers. The way the way I look up to my brothers, I'm not gonna know.
Yes. Mm-mm. Yes. It is natural. It is in our fucking DNA. God told men to go out and multiply. Like, y'all understand. Sitting here having a conversation like this, even like, I could be sitting here at work, right here in front of my computer.
He told you guys to multiply.
Hold on.
He didn't tell you guys to go and actually cheat on your women, and not only that, like, tear them down emotionally.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Like, this is somebody that's supposed to represent you.
I got a question for you. I have a question for you. Name one man in the Bible that didn't have multiple wives and didn't have a shitload of kids.
I'm not talking about back then.
No, because back then is still today.
Not necessarily.
No, the only thing that changed is 130 years ago, the United States of America made it illegal for you to have multiple wives, and even made slave owners get rid of their multiple wives because they wanted the taxes equally. Do your research, do your history. Only in the United States of America, anywhere associated with United States, aka UK, anything Europe, Outside of that, every other country has multiple wives. Tell me I'm wrong.
But that's not what I'm referring to. I'm talking about as far as cheating.
Okay, but guess what? It's not the fact that they're cheating. We're still living out our God-given right that we were told to do. The difference is we live in a very over-sexualized world where it's more about sex and not about creating seed and traditions and family and duty.
So is it a right that you guys have to be able to cheat on your women?
It is a direct command from God himself.
To cheat on your women.
It's not. See, it's a sin to covet thy neighbor's wife. It is not a sin to go fuck whoever the fuck you want to. As a matter of fact, didn't God get mad at Moses because he chose not to come inside of Sarai? He pulled out.
But isn't it in the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not cheat?
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. There is no thou shalt not cheat.
Thou shalt not cheat.
No.
It is.
Bet money. Bet money.
Thou shalt not cheat. Thou shalt not
Pull
steal,
that commandment up.
Lie.
Pull that commandment up. Pull the commandment up.
Let me see.
Yeah. She's talking from her emotions. I'm not talking
from my emotions.
It's a 12-wife limit. Yes, you are.
No, because one thing,
yes, you are.
I never understood this. Why do you think that by God saying that you can have the multiple wives or whatever the case may be, that it gives you the right to say, okay, so even though by having a wife, there's men who still have infidelities, but it's like, but yet again, though,
there's
you
no
can still
such
get
thing
sued.
as infidelity.
Yes,
and
there is.
There's no such thing as infidelity in any religion on this planet unless you covet another man's wife. If she is already married, that is the only sin in every religion in this world.
So if you're married and if one of those spouses actually step out, it's not. So you saying that they can't sue that person for cheating?
What?
They can't sue that person for stepping out on their marriage. They can't sue them. You saying that they can't do that?
In what country?
In this country.
Again, only in the United States of America. Only in America, baby. Do your research.
Only in America what?
Okay, hold on. I'm going.
Because I know for a fact you can actually they can sue your ass for cheating while you're married.
Only in America. Only in America. But we gonna listen to this real quick. And I sent this to your ass. But here's the crazy part is, whether we like it or not, we have been indoctrinated by the people that also owned us. It is not real.
So,
listen to this.
No, but I have a question for you though. Because I remember we was having this conversation. You say that all men cheat, right?
All men.
So, you say that it was like, if you look at the ratio, it's like 8-1 and all of that men are supposed to have multiple women, correct?
That's why I say, well, before you even get to that, just listen to this. Just listen to this.
Let me tell you why Africans created polygamy. Even today, for every one male child, there's 2 to 3 female male children. Well, it was the same 1,000 years ago. The Africans decided, what do we do with the surplus Muslim population? Female population. Europe took the surplus female population and made them whores and prostitutes. Africa didn't do that. Africa said those who can afford to and could properly take care of should marry more than one woman, so that your female population get the same opportunity to have families and children like any other element of the population, and you don't develop that whore class, prostitute class that developed in Europe.
Thank you. That is our history, which even right now, to this day, and I've said this.
But he don't say, oh, it's okay to sneak around on your wife and everything. Like, that's not included in there.
Here's what you don't understand. In polygamy and polygyny, it's open. It's honest. They talk to each other. They're not sneaking. Sneaking is the European version where, yes, they turn women into prostitutes and men will go behind their wife's back and go sleep with prostitutes. That's the only thing you know. That's what you've been taught. That's what we live here in the United States of America. We live the European lifestyle. You are black. I am black. If you look at anything social media, when it comes to polygyny and polygamy right now, you see a bunch of niggas with a bunch of nigga wives. Why? Because whether you like it or not, history always repeats itself. And we always get back to God's plan. And that's why so many black men are taking so many black women, and they are actually being happy.
Okay, but
and perfectly fine.
I understand the whole polygamy, thing as far as more women being to one man. That's understandable. But what I'm saying is, as far as back on the topic as all men cheat. If all men cheat, which it's like that's not technically included in nothing as to be okay.
No,
as far as all these multiple wives is what I'm saying.
What you're failing to miss is, again, in our society, we have been giving this Caucasian thought process where you can't be honest with women in today's society. So you have to lie and cheat because you've been raised in a society that tells you you're enough. But that society also tells you, go get your money on OnlyFans, go get your money in porn, go get your money being a prostitute. Like, this is what y'all have to look at, the double standards of what society's teaching you. Ken says it's a 12 wife limit. Reyes said, I respectfully disagree. It is cheating if you agree to a 1-1 with a person. Now, if you let it be known from the gate that you want multiple women and we enter that agreement, then no, it's not cheating, which is correct.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm saying that too. I tell people to be honest all the time. I tell people there's no such thing. If you can't be honest, you shouldn't be doing it.
That's why I say when you say all men cheat, that's why I'm saying like they shouldn't have to. Like, I get what
that's a lie, because are you going for it?
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like,
no. Just answer
I'm
the
not
question.
Going for it.
Thank you. And you know how many other women that have raised in this country are going to answer that question that exact same way.
But why do they have to be okay with it? You have some women, which is actually crazy. You do have some women.
This is
that
why.
Are okay
no, I'm not saying
that.
that it's okay. I'm not saying that they're okay with that. What I'm saying is, what you have to understand is, as men, the wind blows, our dick gets hard. You say the right words, our dick gets hard. We hear a certain voice, our dick gets hard. We see something on TV, our dick gets hard. See, we have this thing called penis envy that y'all would never understand. We get hard for a lot of reasons that we really don't want to. And y'all would never know or understand what we go through. As a matter of fact, part of penis envy also is like, if we don't ejaculate, it physically hurts us in our abdomen, and it also affects our health. Doing this nofap and this semen retention that so many people, again, it's like they're trying to fucking feminize the fuck out of men. Those type of things physically hurt men that also hurt our ability to procreate. But they're trying to train us to do all of these certain things that actually hurt men. Hold on, because we got a lot of chats. Ken says she's bugging. Laugh out loud. In normal mind, all that means is don't take another man's wife. Tiana said, I think she's referring to thou shalt not commit adultery. Thank you. That's the only commandment in the Bible.
That's what it was.
Correct. But adultery means that you're sleeping with another man's wife. Ken says, please let the sister know that females have no rights in marriage in other countries. Reason why higher ups get married out of the country.
I know that.
True lifestyle of being poly, ha ha ha, big poly, laugh out loud. Reyes said, then that woman is not for you. Find a woman that is okay with being it, because again, we are in America. Go overseas and get an overseas woman that wants what you want. Don't force a square into a circle, which I agree with that. I mean,
absolutely.
Again, me personally, if you're not being honest with said women, and as someone who has lived many different facets in life, there are far more women that are okay with it than not, especially if you are a certain caliber man. They understand, and the bad part about it is, a lot of women in today's society are chasing more of a lifestyle and other things more than anything. So if you give her that comfortability and said lifestyle, like they said, they would rather cry in a Bentley than in a Honda. But then there's there's the truest version of what polygyny really is. Because again, if you can't afford more than one woman, you should not have one or be taking one. Okay. That also usually comes from a man that is very much so in his masculine, which puts a woman very much so in her feminine. And when that happens, that feminine woman usually is on your plan. So even if she never thought about another woman being part of a relationship, another woman being part of that, because she's so in her feminine, that shit changes. Because she just wants you to be happy and she wants to be part of your happiness, which means like jealousy and all that shit goes out the door. And I say that all the time because I look at all these niggas with their multiple baby mamas and how they baby mamas fucking hate each other. But the moment that they break up, these females is best fucking friends. They act like they hanging out together, kids is together, doing all of this shit. Like even the terms that are used in this country of it takes a village to raise a child. When you think of a fucking village, you see 3, 4, maybe 5 men, 10, 15 women, 50 fucking kids. Where do these kids come from?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was just reading something somebody had just sent me, and it was funny, and it was about the podcast, so I didn't hear the question.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
No, because somebody was saying that we should invite Ugly Money Nishi on this show.
I mean, we could patch him in for a video.
No,
unless he actually wants to come to Arizona.
Drill him in and ask him a whole bunch of questions. So that's why I'll for sure instantly get the bam, 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 bam. But I do have a question for you though. Exactly. So what is it that you consider a man stepping out of his masculine energy? Would you consider lying?
That's not masculine.
Man, you said what?
That's not masculine.
It's not masculine.
That's a feminine trait.
Okay, so a lot of these men who are out here cheating, they're basically not being in their masculine energy, right?
And we've already made it clear that a lot of these men are not masculine.
Okay, just wanted to confirm that. So what I did also want to touch up with you and ask you though, do you feel, right? Let me make sure I word this correctly.
Don't word it correctly. Just put it out there. Say it the way you meant to. Like you always try to sugarcoat shit. Say it the way you think it.
I just forgot now. Because you was talking and it just made it.
This is how we know that unfortunately, y'all's thought processes aren't that deep and real. Like they're so surface level. No, it's surface level. I will never forget a point that I'm trying to make if it's something that is
you
really
had a brain
on my.
Fart before.
I don't have no goddamn brain fart. No, that is bullshit.
Like it never happened.
You a model? Do you forget how to take your steps?
No, that's naturally. It comes
Thank
naturally.
you. So your thought process should be natural to you unless you really just try to make up some shit. Yeah, exactly. Because when I say shit, I that's why I say what the fuck I say. And
because when people be talking and you want to ask a question and then they start talking more.
All I said was say it the way you
forget. And then
all I said was just say it. Stop trying to think of a nice way to say it.
No, because I wanted to actually think of how I was going to say it, but then you started talking, then I forgot.
Just say it. That's the problem. No, see that again. That is another teaching of this society. Women have to always be PC. Okay? It always has to be nice and sweet. It needs to be politically correct. Damn. It has to be politically correct for you to ask the question. Fuck politically correct. Just say it. Speak your mind. Say it. Let it come out. It doesn't always have to be nice and sweet and something that the whole public can swallow. This is real conversation. Real people having real conversations.
It's not that, I mean, okay, so yes.
That's why it's called
Let's Talk About It. I may want it to come out politically correct, you know, at times. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm wording it right. So that don't necessarily mean like.
Well, see, and here's the bad part. Your ass didn't say it like you were supposed to and say it with your chest. And now you ain't said shit at all.
Because I told you never forget.
Make you feel like you.
But why? Oh, okay. So why is it that I had 2 people call and they said that the phone. They called in, nothing happened.
How the hell they say they called and ain't nothing happened? Hold on.
That's what I said.
602-736-66.
That's why I asked you for the number.
0. So, doo-doo-doo.
Unless they was lying.
It did go straight to voicemail. Hold up.
Ya. Got people calling in. Can't even call in.
I mean, it's working now. I don't see why.
Yeah.
And then I'm call it back. Hold up. Something's going on.
Told you.
Well, no, do not disturb is not on. I don't know. This usually ain't ever. This shit don't be happening.
Well, while you weren't fixing on that, I do want to go ahead and let for everybody that is watching, I will be starting up a modeling agency, as well as I'm gonna have some stuff coming up. So I will be having I will be hosting auditions out here in Arizona and in Houston. And I will definitely keep everybody posted on that because it's going to be pretty big. It's going to be dope. Got some people, coming up with some stuff. So definitely something to look out for.
That shit better be done right. I'm going to kick your ass.
Oh, it is. It is. I'm working with the right people. I have to do my research on it. But yeah, it definitely is.
Okay, good shit. What in the hell is going on?
See.
And you just now saying something.
I text you. I've been hit you a minute ago because I was just asking you to confirm it. I even posted it and everything. And, 2 people was like, they called and they couldn't get through.
Well, I'm redoing it right now. Cause there's some bullshit. Cause I'm used to this, but usually when I turn this motherfucker, it's been a minute. It be going crazy. So what's you got a name for this modeling agency yet?
I do. It's called Majestic's Dream Models.
Okay.
Yep. I got the dream in there because of my god baby, and she's a part of my cousin who's just passed. So I had to go ahead and do that in remembrance of him. So yeah, I already have 5 models. I got 1 stylist. I have 6 models. Nope, 7. Damn. Because I just got one out there in Atlanta too. So I was out there networking for Shit Show. So yeah, it's definitely, and I got me an assistant. You said what?
You know who you could have brought back with you from Atlanta?
Shut up. She has a man.
I don't give a fuck. She'll have a real nigga.
No, she has a man. I think she's faithful. Yeah, I think she's faithful.
She said, "I think she's faithful." I'd make her faithful.
How? You're not gonna be faithful to her.
You don't tell me what I'm gonna be. I am gonna be faithful because I don't lie.
Yeah, exactly. You don't lie. That don't mean you're not gonna be faithful. Just because you're honest with her, you're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna go fuck on her real quick.
That's not being faithful. See, that's just it. I got the game all twisted and
that's
shit.
what I'm saying. You could be honest and truthful.
Look, I give my women options. We could do this together, or I can go handle this on my own. Which would you prefer?
You know what? I feel like unless that woman actually likes women, it's going to be hard for her to kind of get into the group of that because watching your man fuck another female and her enjoying it, and then it's going to look like see, I think honestly that's probably why I wouldn't do well in a polygamy relationship. because I couldn't do it. I would be on like let him get the bite in his lip or doing something that he hasn't done with. No, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? That's new. No, nope. It's like I would have to be into women to have to actually be of that. Just not into sharing.
See, that's
still not working.
That's just insecurity talking. That's all.
It's not insecurity. It's just because that's mine. Like, we don't know this bitch. Like, she just came out of nowhere. And she's getting everything that, no. Like, I don't want... The same way men like to feel like their women is... They don't want to think of their women being touched by the next man or the last man or whatever the case. They don't like that visual. It's the same thing with me. I don't want to, visualize the next woman getting that access to my man. Just... No.
Here's the thing. That's because you're looking at it being, why in the fuck is this not working like that? You're also looking at it in a fashion to where it is like how you are, because you're emotional. And men don't have emotional sex.
Yeah, I know.
So it's totally different. So when he's not emotionally involved like that, that's where things are different.
I understand that, but it's more so the fact I just don't want to share.
Exactly. That's all it is.
That's all it is. It's not a...
You have to, again, you have to be real about the shit. Like, it has nothing to do with watching him be with another woman or anything. At the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, you just don't want to share.
That's the main moral reason, but it's a lot of other things too. I don't want to see him fucking her. None of that. That's...
Well, again, you don't always have to be physically involved. But that's another thing, is you also are not going to, like, let him just go get his issue and then call it a day. You have to be involved. But then, you don't want to be involved. So it's like there's no win. But see, and I throw this analogy out there all the time. If you come to your man, you're like, oh, I want a bigger house. He goes and buys the house. Oh, I want another car. Oh, he goes and buys the car. I want another baby. They go and get you and fucking have a baby. He goes, I just want to fuck another bitch one time. Nope. And if you do, I'm leaving you. Like, we give y'all the world and everything that you want and desire, but you will never give a man what he wants.
That is so crazy. Like, there's no, you can't compare that.
Yeah, you can't compare that.
But you know what?
Because we make your life easier. We make your life comfortable. We will die for you, which you will never fucking do for us. We do all these different things for y'all. And the one little thing that a man may ask for is always a no.
I feel like, so if I was to come across a man, well, but then again, you know what? Because it's different for females. So it's like, I get it, but it's just,
no, because if you got it, you would be okay with it. Reyes said they're supposed to enjoy the, okay, hold on. This is, hey. Ken said then it's not real love. And Reyes says they're supposed to enjoy, though, and there are different levels of polygamy. Ken says it's like watching your wife enjoy her food that wasn't cooked by him, yet it's an experience, like whitewater rafting. You don't have to participate, yet enjoying the pleasure together is the play. Which, I mean, again, it is true, but... I've come to the conclusion that most women really don't want to see their man happy. Like, at the end of the day,
my gosh,
at the end of the day, yes, it is.
No,
most women really don't want to see niggas like happy.
Listen,
as long as y'all are happy, everything is hunky dory. But the moment that nigga is happy, like, y'all really gotta fuck some shit up.
That's just like saying, if I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm working, I'm paying for everything. I want this, I want that. Oh, and since I'm giving you everything, I'm a fuck on other dudes too. But the fact that I understand that for females, it's more emotional based. So it's like
So you can't compare it then.
To a degree though, like he's not gonna want to sit there and know I'm out there. It's a mental thing to know I'm out there fucking another dude. It's like, damn, I'm just giving. he's whoever this person is, I'm giving him that access to me. As if the access you have, it could be accessed by any other person. The simple fact because I'm giving it away that easy.
Phone line is now working.
I just don't want to see no female, getting that same type of access, that easy access to you. Like, I feel like I have to go through more investing, whether time investing, financial, emotional.
What you're really
all
saying.
All you got to do is
what you're really saying is, which is the number one thing, y'all hate competition, and what you don't want to know is, I wonder if her pussy's better than mine, because you think that a nigga's gonna leave you, and that is the big that is the big. I've talked to so many women, and what it really boils down to is she gonna put it on him better than I am, and that's what y'all fear the most, because it feels like your security, your provision may walk out the door, but what y'all don't realize is, all of y'all come with the same standard equipment.
Hold on. So my thing is this. I feel like if a woman could come in and, because I'm not afraid. I don't want to say I'm afraid of competition.
Oh, Ray, feel like this is a female. She just broke it down. They do want to see them happy. Just happy with them. And then only not them and some other female.
Period.
It's just selfish.
But like I said, I just feel like
if a man makes $1 million, his first thought process is, I'm finna raise my family up. I'm finna make sure my wife is good, the kids are good, the house is good. If a woman makes $1 million or wins $1 million, she's like, I'm up. I'm finna take care of this, I'm buying this, I'm buying that. There's a difference. We are willing to share. We are willing to do everything to make sure our house is great.
No, you didn't.
Most females are always going to put themselves, unless they have children. If you have children, you putting you and your kids first.
No,
every fucking time.
Didn't.
I'm sorry, but it's also been proven even in divorce
courts. No, you didn't just make it seem like we are that selfish.
Y'all really
There's no way, because I know for a fact if I was to win, or if I was to get $1 million, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to invest. I'm finna invest that money, but that's like, you can't say every female's mindset.
You just proved my point. The man is willing to put it into his family. The first thing women always say is, I'm going to invest.
I'm going to invest in my family. That's going to be for financial growth. That's going to be for financial freedom. That's going to be for something for our legacy to live on and stay within our family.
Let me ask you. Hold on.
My family can have jobs.
Hold on. Let me ask you this question. For all trust fund babies, who do you think the trust fund comes more from, men or women?
That's like, I believe it's going to be
from their
joint.
fathers. Even children who have never known their fucking fathers, that they supposedly was deadbeat dads, they still leave shit to their kids. These women, these multi-millionaire women that are dying on a regular basis, even for instance like Miss Oprah fucking Winfrey, who's a billionaire, who's she leaving her shit to?
Stedman?
No, because Stedman, this is what people don't even understand. And y'all try to downgrade Stedman. Stedman was a billionaire long before Oprah was. He actually settled on her and helped build her up. People don't even understand that shit. Ken over here going crazy. He said you're doing wrong if you're out there doing things solo. What fucks up the lifestyle is the overindulgence, and selfishness is supposed to be a team game. She had to invest, not give up a portion. Reyes said, just like all women come with the same equipment, so do men. They all come with the same thing, and men only want to share the wealth in most cases, but there is not many men that would be okay with. There's women having another husband. Oprah doesn't have kids though, so I don't think that is a fair comparison to use. Okay, well then we'll use. So the bad part about it is it's hard to use that analogy because unfortunately the richest women in the world actually never leave their shit to anyone. They actually end up going and blowing all of their money in their lifetime. For instance, the wife of Bill Gates, the only reason she became a billionaire, is because of her divorcing him. It's not because she earned the money. Zuckerberg's wife, same thing. The only reason she became that. What they don't tell you is, they tell you about the divorce, but like Zuckerberg's wife has already taken him to court again. Why? She blew all the fucking money. She blew the fucking money. She's trying to get more out of him. Like 9 times out of 10, there's just bad investments.
But it's because the men are, the breadwinners, and they don't have nothing. They're entering the relationship, off of nothing. It's like, and then they go through all these years of raising kids, cleaning houses, and all traveling, being cheated on and all this shit. And then they finally decide to leave. And then guess what? Of course, them women, they want something for the time, the heartache and all that they went through. So yeah, I mean, they're going to try to go for every single thing that this man has because they're hurt. They're scorned. They went through so much just to get left with nothing. Because
and again,
why?
She's proven another point. Man, I forgot the lady's name, but there was a court case about a billionaire woman who left all her fortune to her cat, and people were saying it wasn't legal. Like, that's the thing.
Did she have kids? We don't know the backstory. We don't know if this woman probably didn't get along with her family. Like,
even when a man doesn't get along with his family, he still shares it with his family when he dies.
Man, I don't see. I'm not just gonna sit. See, you just put it in making it seem like women. There is no way in hell women are not that selfish. Not all women. Because if that's the case, everybody is selfish. You got dudes that'll win money.
We can't talk about all women because all women aren't in that position.
But you got men that will get money and they will actually go buy the brand new Jordans rather than going to go put a down payment on a car or buy milk for their damn child.
Okay,
come on now. They're sitting at the bus stop with the newest Jordans.
You're talking about broke nigga shit. You're talking about hood shit, which is the same niggas.
But you're talking about gold diggers.
No, we're not. We just say
that's
anything about
basically what it is.
No, it's not. See, this is the thing. You don't understand it. We went over this earlier. Men don't call women gold diggers because we know you practice hypergamy. That word never comes out of our mouths.
Yes, it does.
No, that actually comes. Women say that shit way more than men do.
How do you figure? Because if anything, that term came from you guys. You guys created that.
No.
Yes.
No.
You guys are the ones that call women gold diggers for wanting, and it is like by a woman being in her femininity, by her actually trying to do everything for that man to get whatever money it may be. Oh no, you're a gold digger.
That is not true. Because if that's the case, every fucking relationship that ever starts, then y'all are gold diggers. You know why? Do you ever pay for the fucking dinner? Do you pay for the cars? Do you pay for the house? Do you pay for the lifestyle? Do you pay for we're going to Tulum? Who's paying for that trip?
Well, that's different.
No,
that's different because
different.
I'm paying for the rent. I'm paying for the car. I'm paying for the insurance. I'm paying for all of that.
Again, in a relationship.
But these are women who are being taken care of.
In all relationships, men take women out on dates. It is our job to prove that we are literally some type of husband and can provide from the moment we fucking meet you.
Okay, so answer me this.
From the day one.
Ice Cube and his wife.
What about him?
Right? I look at it like when you have couples that rise together like that, that go through the struggle.
Hold on, I want you to also pay attention to this. Remember, like earlier, we was talking about the entertainers, and you was like, "Well, they don't count because we don't know their lives." And here you are doing exactly the opposite of what you said.
No, but this is something that you.
But
can
Ice Cube and his wife, they came up together.
But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I feel like if you actually went through like hell, sleet, all kind of storms and shit with this woman, it's like then of course then that's something different. But Mark the Zuckerberg or whoever those wives, they probably didn't really even go through nothing with them, man, to be demanding for that. So therefore, when they first probably got with them women, they were probably broke. They probably wasn't even broke. They probably just have rich parents or something.
Here's the crazy part.
They didn't go through nothing with them women.
Here's the crazy part. At the end of the day, no woman should get shit from any man because did she write Ice Cube's lyrics? Did she record his songs?
She was his peace. She was his happiness. She was his supporter, his biggest fan. So,
that is not the same thing. As an old artist myself, me paying for 24-hour blocks and being in the studio literally for 24 hours at a time, writing those songs, recording those songs, rewriting shit, re-recording. She at home fucking sleep.
Who was with the kids? Who was with the kids?
See, they didn't always have kids. But the kids came. Actually, in his case, the kids actually did come later.
But she supported him though. She stuck by his side though when he was broke.
Okay, and support don't dig dishes and build houses.
But it builds loyalty,
niggas that but niggas that create construction companies and go out and break their back doing construction and doing all of those things. Like, at the end of the day, we also have to be real. That's like saying if you start a company and me and you fucking get married and I support you, I am entitled to half of your shit, but I didn't do any of your businesses. I didn't go talk to any of your models. I didn't fucking help them walk a runway. I didn't help them do shit. Is when you came home, I gave you some good dick and said, I got you, babe. Am I really entitled to shit that you have?
I mean, but you know what?
That's a yes or no question.
In that case, no, you're not.
But that's all cases. That's all.
It's not all cases.
No. So what it is you literally, congratulations, you picked the right nigga. You got the rightest coattails as he rose to the fucking top. That's all. That's all it is.
That's not it. It's just, I kid you not. It's about having a partner. If you got a partner that's actually being that motivation and helping, pushing you, it's going to make it that much more easier.
Okay, so when niggas is broke, how come they ain't screaming that same partnership? And how come y'all motherfuckers leave broke niggas?
Wait, what?
Yeah. If it's so much about partnership, how come y'all also don't just stick it out and stay with the broke niggas and stay on that journey? Because if it's really partnership and it's just about the partnership, even these broke niggas should be perfect for you.
You know what? I can say it was one perfect. It was one. I don't want to say he was a broke nigga, but it was just, I felt like money didn't ruin it. It was something else that ruined our relationship.
Again, go get you a broke nigga now. There's so many niggas heading out in front of 7-Eleven and Circle K's right now.
But why would I get me a broke nigga now?
Because it's about partnership, and that nigga gonna love you to death, and he ain't gonna cheat on you.
Yes, you're right. It is about partnership, but it's like if we are both in the same, just like somebody in the comment set made a comment. If we're both hurt, we could go through life and heal each other. It's the same thing. If
that nigga gonna heal the fuck out of you.
If we're in the same space, if you're upcoming rapper or some shit like that, and if I'm like one of them females that I'm probably doing who knows what I'm doing, but I'm willing to stick by your side and support you, then it's like that's me making that commitment to actually push you to. All right,
I got something for this perfectly, but hold on, we got a lot of chats. Ben said men would never be the top priority in a woman. It goes kids, herself, then the nigga. Reyes said Maria Assunta was her name. Very interesting story. Then you have men like Jeff Bezos, who divorced his wife and barely wanted to give her anything, and she had been with him when he had nothing but a nickel and a dream. Whereas the moral aptitude? The support was the help. Help is different for everybody. Some people don't want help. They just want the person to ride with them. Nah, that ain't true. A broke nigga will be the first one to cheat. Laugh out loud. Ken said, what fucks up the lifestyle is the overindulgence and self-initiative is supposed to be a team game. She said, invest, not give up a portion. All I hear from is that she put her life on hold to have kids and clean a big house. Dudes pay, or let's say invest in all relationships. The average dude will spend $400 or more just for one night. Laugh out loud. Now, I'm gonna throw another one came in. Ben said, wait, Jeff Bezos' ex-wife actually helped with his business. Also, Bezos gave her billions of dollars with a huge percent of Amazon stock. True, that is very true. Bezos actually did not cut her out of anything. You're thinking of Bill Gates. Bill Gates told his wife basically to kick rocks because she had shit to do with anything, and she still became a billionaire. Now, you brought up a very valid point, and I just had this conversation last week with someone. And I love these conversations because it makes absolutely no sense. A woman, and the reason it makes no sense is women swear that just being with a dude and having that loyalty and being by his side is what built him and made him the man that he is. But that exact same said woman prior to that man didn't build herself up, didn't have all that shit. And then when her and that man break up, she leaves with the same thing that she came with, and she still never builds herself up and becomes this great asset that she swore she was to said dude in a relationship. Can we please make this shit make sense? Women love to say, if it wasn't for me, that nigga wouldn't be who he is today. But prior to you, he was. And prior to him, she wasn't. And then post him, he still was. And post him, she wasn't. That's why it doesn't make sense. Explain that.
Okay, so I get that. Okay, so pretty much one thing I can say,
Wait, who the fuck is
the woman, I'm not gonna lie, she wouldn't, if she's not really honestly putting in no work, she doesn't deserve,
Yeah, thank you. See, you can't even explain it because at the end of the women join, women don't build. Women are great cheerleaders, but the cheerleaders.
But,
the cheerleaders didn't win the Super Bowl for the Chiefs.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm actually gonna get at. Okay, so for instance, with me and my ex, we had a business, and with him, I was not only the face of it, but I was also the paperwork. He was more of the physical work. So something like that. That is more so of something by me saying us building together, going through shit together. And if it came down to it, then certain shit being split and certain portions being taken each way. But that's what I'm referring to. But if the woman is just being there on the side and just joining just for the joyride, then she need to get left right where the fuck he picked her up at. Like that's something that I can understand.
But isn't that the majority of most of these so-called relationships?
But like I just said, is like it could be situations from like how it was. They could be actually building it together. Like how I was just saying, I was the paperwork and everything else, and he was more of the hard work of the business. So it literally it came hand in hand. But if she's just there for support and just there for the ride, then no, she doesn't deserve shit. I mean, I understand you could be your man, biggest supporter. I mean, that's what you're supposed to be. He's your man. But at the same time, if you guys are business partners, then that's something different.
But this is the thing. Men and women in marriages, they're not business partners.
Yeah, I know that now.
Like they're you like because it's never that. Let's see. Jeff Bezos actually got they did after he threatened to take his ass to court. It was not a willing exchange. She said, "Man, I was in the article. He was trying to give the lady nothing at first. He did quickly change his mind." Fifth one says, "Why is the lady in the back not in the kitchen?" And he said, "MB," which I'm going to say is my bad. Then he said, "She's smarter than you, fool." And then Reyes said, "It's on a case-by-case basis, I feel like." It is very much so a case-by-case basis. The bad part about it is, all right, imagine Beyonce saying, "I made Jay-Z."
Shit. Well, I mean, I can just say, because she was, the lead singer of Destiny's Child, and she is gorgeous. Everybody they wanted her.
So why is she only worth
Jay-Z,
430?
It's like Beauty and the Beast. It's a
but we have
story.
to be reality. In reality, why is she only worth 435 million and he's worth 2.1 billion? Why is she signed to his company, not him being signed to her company?
Because her daddy sold her.
Huh? Her daddy didn't sell her. Stop that shit. See how you blame it on a man again? Reyes said, "I disagree because an entrepreneur doesn't always start off making huge amounts of money, so you have to struggle with them to some extent." Mm-hmm. So if I'm riding with you and lifting you up during the start of it, then yes, you owe me something. But if I come in and you have already went through the beginning stages of a startup business, then no, I don't deserve anything. Ken said, "Ayo, that's crazy. For how can the females say that when they did raise the man? So she's taking credit of the mother. Now, if that female would accept her place and say that she helped guide or encourage in situations." This was a good conversation.
I don't think I understood that last comment.
And basically, he's saying the same thing. Like it's like a woman coming in raising another woman's child, right? But she tries to take credit for everything the child did, but she wasn't even there for the whole ride.
It just depends on when she came in that child's life, because because if she came in that baby's life when he was still like a sponge and still like in that learning stage to where everything.
Well, she's basically saying, but in the man though. Right? So it's crazy. How can the female say that when they did raise that man, so she's taking the credit of the mother? So like she's saying this man became who he is because of me, not because his mom or his dad,
right?
But because of me.
See, now that's something different though. Taking the credit for him being the man that he's grown into, that's something different, because yet again, and we just had this conversation. Like, I cannot teach my 2 boys to be men. Even though I am a single mother in a single household, like raising them by myself, I can't teach them to be men. And I'm not going to even try to teach them to be men. I'm going to teach them what they are supposed to do.
Can you tell that to all your sisters, please? Because there's a lot of, like on Father's Day, it's my day too. No, it's not. You're not the
you
father.
got a lot of women, that, like I said, they like to take that role, and they like to give themselves that credit for being, both mom and dad to that child in that one household, but they're not being both mom and dad. Like it's like, what the hell am I trying to say?
Well, you're
not being them to that extent to where they have to teach them how to piss, or teach them like, as a man, you gotta take out the trash.
Come with structure and discipline,
absolutely.
And most mothers don't.
Absolutely, and I can't lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, yes, I am hard on my boys, but I do still.
But a man is harder,
exactly.
And this is the thing. So when your kids were even here last week, you went to the bathroom. I said, bring your asses out here. This is what you're going to do. This is what we're going to play. We're going to do the show. We're going to do this. I gave them some rules. Guess what? They did it. Simple as that.
Because they listen.
Boys will listen to a man before we even listen to our own mom. And it could be a perfect stranger. Why? Because as boys, we understand, I know how strong I am, but that nigga's stronger. He's bigger. Like, mom can whoop you, and it's like, that didn't even really hurt. We was faking it. Dad do it? Oh, shit, I know he really about to hit me. This gonna hurt.
It's actually funny because I don't like the fact that I don't whoop my kids. All it takes is for me to talk to them in a stern voice, and they just their feelings get hurt because they don't like me. Like, they feel like I'm disappointed in them. So they don't like that. So it hurts their feelings.
All right,
but I can't whip them. Once I broke a nail trying to whip, I stopped.
See, about breaking a nail. Girl,
listen.
Spare the rod, you spare the child.
I'm not finna be cut. No.
She said, why shouldn't it though? Because a lot of times they are being mom and dad. They are showing them how to use the bathroom. Well, the good ones anyway. It's more than than that. It's
one thing to tell a person how to do it, but to actually be that actual person and actually like demonstrating with whatever body parts or whatever and showing them how to point it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I know the common sense on what it looks like for a man to take a piss, but I don't know how you gotta hold it. You gotta shake it 3 times. Like, it's certain things they have to do that I just learned that I don't know about. So as women, as mothers, it's like we can only do so much. Like, as far as raising our little
trust me,
boys.
I agree. Like, as a father to a daughter, the first time she want to have a conversation with me about the first time she had menstruated, I don't know nothing. Talk to your mama. Mm-hmm. Right now, she's 14. She's about to turn 15. She is the most emotional motherfucker in the world. We can have some pretty good conversations, but then there comes a certain point, it's like, you need to talk to your mom about that. Deal with your mom. Get her. There you go. It's totally different. Raya said it is so true. I can tell my brother something and they blow me off. My dad come and tell them the same thing and they can be pissed the fuck off and still do what he's saying, even though I just told them the same thing. Men and women are way different.
Definitely.
What do you think about tonight's show, lady?
It was cool. Talking more, engaging more with the audience and stuff, hearing everybody's opinions and whatnot.
And I wish somebody would have texted me and told me that the motherfucking thing wasn't working.
I mean, listen, I thought you was aware of it.
If I was aware of it,
but I asked for the number. Yeah. I asked for the number because
I know you asked for the number, but that's the thing. If anybody's actually paying attention, like it's right there. Well, before I took it down, but it's right there on the screen. It's hard to miss. It wasn't
always right there, but it was there.
It was there the whole time. I literally just took it down.
I looked there a few times. It wasn't
there. We gonna get your eyes checked. Don't. I'll pull this video up and play the whole thing back. Be like, where in the fuck was it not there? Your ass is blind as a bat.
Where was it?
With an orange and a pencil, so I don't know. Maybe my experience is different, but some from my upbringing. I saw a woman and a man doing both roles when they had to. This is the thing. It has been proven even by statistics. Single fathers do better than single mothers. There's a level of discipline and structure there that is missing in the household.
I agree with the single father does better with his son, not raising his daughter. I'm not gonna lie.
There's a reason. There's a term that single fathers keep daughters off of stripper poles and keep sons out of prison. Girls have daddy issues, and boys will grow up with anger issues. Anger issues and emotionalness is why they go. Prison is full of so many emotional men because they could not control their emotions, so they made stupid choices. There was no such thing, because this is what happens. If you're a single boy and you're with your mom and you do something, she always at some point in time is going to look at you as, that's my baby. If you look at every murderer, rapist, serial killer, their mom was right there backing them in court. Daddy never showed up. He is not with the bullshit. Or there wasn't a father at all. And in more cases, and it is a super stupid high number.
I don't know. Jeffrey Dahmer daddy showed up to his trial, but I'm just saying, I'm just going to throw that in there, but that's none of my business, though. Go ahead, I'm listening.
See, you always want to throw just the one. Just the one.
Okay. That was it.
Y'all live by the one-offs, the minorities.
Just throw that in there.
I'm gonna stick a pencil in your dimples.
No. I don't got nothing else to say. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Anyway, it's a stupid, ridiculous number of the amount of inmates that are in prison that are of single mother households. And you can't deny the numbers because they're all there, because they are all in the system. Same thing for juvenile delinquents, etc.
Well, tell these men stop running around getting women pregnant, and then they stop having these
babies. See how you
said it? Okay. But I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm not saying nothing else.
How many forms of birth control do men have? How many forms of birth control do women have? Including the morning after pill? What, 55 different versions of birth control plus a morning after pill? A man can have a condom. 2, your body, your choice. You didn't have to let him up in you. He sure as hell didn't have to shoot up the club. You had way more choices in that decision than the man did.
Did I, though? Did I really?
I
didn't have to let him shoot up the club, but
you didn't have to let him in
shoot up the club.
You didn't have to let him in you at all.
He didn't have to shoot up, and he didn't even have to enter me at all.
You could set boundaries.
He could have kept his drawers on.
You could have set boundaries.
He could have kept his drawers on.
You didn't have to have the baby.
He didn't have to make it.
Neither did you.
He didn't have to make it.
You are going to always bear the majority of the responsibility.
Hell no.
No, because it's your body.
But at the same time, it's his nut.
But it's your body.
That has to get put through that horrible experience of abortion.
See, this is one thing we all understand. You control access to sex. We control access to relationships and marriage.
The same way.
We hold accountability.
Who's stronger? Who's stronger?
He didn't take advantage of you.
But who's stronger? If he didn't want that baby, who could have pushed who off?
No, again.
He wanted that baby.
Access.
He wanted that baby.
Access with great responsibility. Responsibility comes great power.
He wanted that baby.
You gave your power away.
Your Honor, he wanted that baby.
And so did you.
Yeah, I had it. I didn't want my body to go through it, and he wanted the baby too because he put it in me. So we both made that decision together because we are taking accountability. That's how that goes.
Here we go. She said, yeah, most times when they don't show up, it's because it wasn't one involved. Most serial killers would tell you they didn't have a dad. It's just be them and they mom, possibly about to say 3. They are working on male birth control and Plan B or morning after, whatever you want to call it. And they do have again, they're working on it. Every form of birth control they tried to do for men has never worked. As a matter, all it did was make men sterile. It has been easier to create birth control for women. There are very few things in all of modern medicine. If you'll notice, there are very few things in all of modern medicine that actually work on men. And I'm going to say God designed that shit that way. Leave men alone. That's all I'm going to say. We were creating his image. He said, you ain't fucking with that one. Make sure you go to hustlefit.com, get your merch as well as the clothing line. Men's, women, and children's clothing, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, joggers, jogger sets, leggings, and more. Also, if you want custom clothing, hustlefit.com, hustlefit@gmail.com, and hustlefit LLC on Instagram. Ladies' night, Thursday nights. Man, I don't even know what to say. Just tune in Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Boys Club is Friday nights at 9 p.m. Both shows are the exact same thing. One's conversations with men. The other one is with women, where they have real conversations about real topics of dating dynamics. Let's talk about it, which is what you're watching tonight with Miss Connie Marie.
Peace out, y'all.
We ain't there yet. Dang. And then Wednesday nights, we do what is called the conversation. Now you can go ahead and piece their asses out.
I just want to give them a nice little head start.
Yeah, a head start. You try to give yourself a head start. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is past her bedtime. That's what it is. It's getting real close to her bedtime.
It's actually, I got to go because I got to go work out.
It's class. You want to go to the gym? Let's go.
No, I'm working out at my house. I'm doing some.
Oh, you doing some fake shit.
It ain't no fake shit. I'm about
doing some fake. When you going to come to the gym with me?
What you be working on?
Everything.
Oh, me too. I maybe it's because I got so accustomed to working out to the way I like to work out. Because when I be ready to go, I'll be ready to go. I'll be ready. I'll be trying to wait for nobody.
Ain't nothing to wait on.
You said what?
Ain't gonna be nothing to wait on.
Oh, I mean, you would have to come work out with me though. Do one of my workouts. Do one of my workouts, then I'll do one of your workouts.
Okay. What EOS you want to meet? We'll talk about it. EOS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Don't get mad too, cause let them know where they can find you at.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Connie Marie 420. Marie got 2 E's. Go ahead. Y'all can hit me up. Same thing for my Facebook. It's Connie Marie 2 E's.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back here on Wednesday. I'll be back on Wednesday night with the conversation. We got a special guest. And, yeah, thank y'all for tuning in for another great episode of Let's Talk About It. I'm your man, Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go. Get